everybody, welcome in, welcome in. We are in fact playing some Fantasy Life tonight. It's been a little bit since we last played, and it'll be a fun look at it. I got a wild hair, decided I needed to go back to cosplaying because I haven't done it in a while. And if I'm going to be doing any new cosplays, why not at least revisit the old ones before I do? So we are going to get started pretty quick. I'm not going to keep y'all in anticipation of what we're playing. Like I said, we are obviously playing Fantasy Life. Oh, hang on. Gotta reconnect everything because apparently I pushed the wrong buttons. I love when I do that. Love it. It's totally not annoying when I push the wrong buttons. Alright. Let's get this going up again. Move that out the way. Alright. Let's try that again. So I think the last time we played, we got to, well, we were already Master Rank and Paladin, but we decided we were going to try to take on some stuff and found out that our armor kind of sucked. So we became a miner, we became a blacksmith, we became all kinds of things so that we could take on the rest of the story. Now, when we last left off in our little story, it is in fact stream time. Welcome in, welcome in. In our last little foray into the game, we had some challenges, of course. Hydrate this early. Wow, wow, wow. And done. I do actually have something to hydrate with. I do have my Pro Switch controller hooked up because, man, Fantasy Life is the greatest game ever. You're right. You're right. That's why we're playing it, obviously. But yeah, so if you are familiar with the story of Fantasy Life, there won't be too many spoilers for you. And if you're not, let me try to catch you up. So we are going to be meeting up with the Great Spirit. We're going to be hanging out with Layla. We're going to be talking to her. Well, talking to the Great Spirit, of course, twice. And then Pino. What is the release date? It is in October. Let me grab that real quick because I totally forgot that I was supposed to have it pulled up by now. I know. It's not the summer we hoped for, but it is a release date. So let's, I thought I had it pulled up, but I didn't. Hang on. Alright. Let's add a window capture right fast. Go, and there we go. So I did go ahead and pull it up because, of course, you can see me with my Twitch and my everything else open. It is going to be October 10th of this year. So it is still this year. Oh, excuse me. I just ate dinner right before I got on, and it is starting to digest, so I should have waited a few minutes, but I didn't because I wanted to play. But yeah, so it's unfortunately going to be October 10th. It's not quite in the summer. What is that browser? That's Chrome. Don't worry about it. You can see everything. Don't worry about it. Just October 10th is our release date. And unfortunately, we are in a position where we thought it was going to be last year, then we thought it was going to be summer. Now it's a little bit after summer, because I don't know about you, but I don't consider October summer. That is firmly in fall territory. But it means we'll have it out in time for Halloween. I mean, who says you can't give out gifts for Halloween, right? I'm certainly going to be giving myself a gift. So, and it's going to be Fantasy Life, obviously. So I'll probably be streaming that for like multiple days in a row. I think it's been a while since you used Chrome. There was not any blue top. No, it's because the way that it's captured on my window capture, it kind of hides some of that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, October 10th is actually on a Sunday. No, that's November. JK. It's actually on a Thursday, which means if it releases Wednesday night into Thursday, what we can do is we can either play all the way through once it releases all the way into Thursday, or we can just play Thursday night if our schedule is still the same by then. So it's a long ways away. It's hard to plan in the future for what our schedule might be. But all of that aside, we are technically at the well, closer to the end of the main story quest, and we do actually have the Origin Island DLC as well. So we got a lot to do. So we've gotten to the point where, you know, we learned where a guild office was, we learned how to adventure, we went to the place by the sea, and we went to, what do you use now? Oh, that's a good question. Port Puerto is the name of the place by the sea, by the way. Toggle map. So we went to Port Puerto, we went down into the deserts, we have been up near the Great Spirit, up in the Elderwood. We have been all over the place. Explorer. I'm pretty sure Internet Explorer closed down. Maybe I'm thinking something else. What I don't have is my own horse. I saw somebody tell me that I was supposed to have a horse, and I don't have a horse, so we're just gonna borrow one. Thank you. Hooray, horsey! If you press B, you'll dismount and it'll come home. Do, 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 do. Edge is the current form. Yes, Edge is the current form of Internet Explorer. But it's also not Internet Explorer. So at my job, we have computers that have pre-built Internet Explorer tabs on them, so that we can access all kinds of internal links and things like that. And they all open up and they go, oh, this is outdated, you need to be using Edge, and then they open up Edge, which is really annoying. Edge sucks, yes. Use Internet Explorer, not Edge? I didn't think Internet Explorer still worked. Are you trying to be retro? Is that what we're going? Can I not ride him into Elderwood? I thought I could. Oh well, we'll just go on foot. We gotta find Pino, wherever he is. We gotta find Pino, we gotta find the Great Spirit, we gotta find all kinds of people. Excuse me, leave me alone. Now, we changed back into being a paladin when we last left off because we were specifically going to be continuing on with the story quest. And then we didn't play for a while. So, if you're unfamiliar with Fantasy Life, it's this. It's essentially like a little RPG. Now, I don't currently have any companions with me because we're going to be running around doing other stuff. They're called allies in this game. But as you progress through the world and befriend people and go up in your chosen field, you are able to befriend people. You can have them fight with you. It's actually really, really cool. Fight alongside you, specifically. But the licenses represent the lives. So as you can see, we are a master paladin, we are a master in mining, and we are a master in blacksmithing. So we are going to be continuing on with the story and finishing up the main story, and then I think we're gonna start a new combat class. So I'm not sure which one we're gonna do yet. I thought about doing wizard, but most of our stuff is going to be lend to more mercenary or even hunter. So we may do one of those, but I'll leave that up to you all. I've played a mage before. In fact, I've kind of finished all these lives, but we don't need to talk about that. But yeah. Do you play on 3DS? So I do have it on 3DS, for sure. Oh, that's closed for some reason. You would need, if you were gonna want to play this on stream, you would need a modded 3DS. So it is kind of a, I don't want to say a pain in the butt, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. And they're kind of expensive if you don't know how to do it yourself, so. But yeah. Pino! We haven't talked to him in a long while. Good to see you two. I was hoping I would get to speak with you before the summit. Are you attending the summit, Pino? Yes. Unfortunately, the Great Spirit is unable to leave the forest for logistical reasons. I can't wait for the summit to start. It's going to be a big step in the right direction for all of Riveria. Is it though? What? Well, through learning to trust you two and your band of acquaintances, I realize perhaps humans aren't all bad. However, it may also be true that you two represent the exception rather than the rule. That's true. I don't think that's true at all. Since I came here, everyone I met has been kind and quite friendly. Well, we creatures of the forest have long been separated from humans, you see. I just don't know. Perhaps it is time for us to become united as one Reveria. I don't know if the humans and our spirits are really ready for this. Many of the forest spirits are deeply afraid and distrustful of humans. And I'm sure such feelings would go the other way as well, if humans knew we existed. I turned up my light, and it's really bright, so I'm gonna mess with it, because of course I am. Because I don't keep to one setting when I'm on stream, because that would just be too much sense. That's a little better for me. It may not be a little better for you all. Let me know. It may cast me in too much shadow for y'all, but at least I can see. So, perhaps at first, but I think we can overcome it. We have to trust in each other, Pino. I have traveled quite a bit across this land. I have spent a goodly amount of time in each kingdom, and I cannot say that everything I saw was a complete vision of peace and bliss. I witnessed petty fights between pirates and the young governor of Port Puerto. In Almagique, I saw a royal family that seemed to isolate their child in the name of enacting revenge. There I also witnessed dim-witted would-be heroes blindly hoping for glory as they shook like cowards. Can you truly say these humans would not destroy the peace of the forest given the chance? But the great thing about people is they can always change, Pino. Lady Olivia has made amends with the pirates. Lady Demona was under a great deal of stress and is now fully committed to the well-being of her family. The heroes we've met seem willing to listen to and respect Lord Damien. Well, most of them. I'll admit, Magnificus can be a bit trying to deal with, but just let him think he's in charge and it's okay. I should have suspected that beneath everything, there was a good nature lying in wait. I do not doubt your words, but I must confess, my own questions come from fear. I trust that most humans mean well, and yet I am still apprehensive about having contact with them. But I must remind myself, it is only my fear, and this is the fear that separates and divides. You love the cooking in this game? It was your favorite class? Nice! I think my favorite class so far has been, in this run at least, it's been the Paladin, because I can just, like, swing my sword and stuff dies. I must be strong for the sake of the forest, and for the sake of Reveria. I will say the mini-game that you do to get blacksmithing and other crafting quests is pretty nice. Pretty easy to understand. I'm not the greatest at it, but I do my best. Well, Pino, your wish has been heard. Forgive me for expressing my unfair judgment. I don't want that to be your impression of me. I know how you feel. I was nervous before coming to Reveria, too. Cece, I have something to request of you, if you would be kind enough to hear it. Alright, silent protagonist time. Would you consider allowing me to accompany you on your travels sometime? The world I saw when traveling alone did nothing but fill me with concern. However, I have a feeling that if I travel with you, perhaps you could show me a different perspective. Absolutely not. Don't be on my team. I don't want you on my team. You're just being a butt. Go away. I look forward to seeing the world as you do. I guess he can come with us. Not right now, but I guess he can come with us. Alright, we claimed allies with Pino. And then I got stuck on a ramp. Staircase? Something. Hello, Great Spirit. What's up, Danuta? Danuta? I don't know. Hello again, Great Spirit. I bid you welcome, Child of Lunaris. And to you, Child of Reveria. Child of Lunaris is a bit on the formal side. You could just call me Euelia. That is, if you want to, Great Spirit. Ah, my apologies, young Euelia. It would indeed be a shame to let such a lovely name go unsaid. Thanks, my mother chose that name. Of course, dear Celestia. Young Euelia, wouldst thou do me the favor of showing me thy true form? Sure. Oh, sweet Celestia. That is a reference not a single person in the chat is going to get, and I apologize. Ah yes, there's truly so much of Celestia in thee. Seeing you takes me back to when I was but a cub. Were you close with my mother, Great Spirit? Indeed, I was. Dear Celestia came to this world when I was still very young. My wish was among the many wishes she granted with her special gift. You mean even the Great Spirit had something to wish for? Yes, my little one, indeed I did. So what was it? What did you wish for? I wished for a friend to play with. Really? It is rather embarrassing to say now, I must admit. You've never played it if you're being honest, but watching CC makes you want to. I mean, it's a fun game. And the sequel's coming out this October. That's the whole point. Aw, I think it's sweet. But it truly was my deepest wish, and your mother was more than happy enough to grant it. It's definitely intriguing. It's really fun, and I like it quite a lot, and the combat's pretty good, and the cooking is good, and the crafting in general is good. I guess we should probably go and at least show off some of the crafting, since some of y'all haven't played this game. But, I mean, we're kind of at the end of the game. She taught me about Reveria, nature, and feelings. She also taught me how to speak like humans. Well, I must say, my mother was a great teacher. Indeed. Of course, she also asked many questions. I told her of the things I knew in return. She was especially curious about the forest and its inhabitants, and what we ate. I may have grossed her out a few times, but I sense her same curiosity in thee, young Euelia. Ha, you're probably right. Our time together was wonderful. It was something I shall never forget. As she did so much for me, I am glad to see the day when I can fulfill my promise to her. May the heavens bless your journey, young Euelia, for I know that your mother looks upon you kindly. No, thank you, Great Spirit, for your wonderful words and for all your help. Meeting you has been a blessing for us. You are welcome to visit me anytime. This world that dear Celestia loved so much shall prove to be a good home for us all. I read that sentence way weird. I'm so sorry. As long as we prove to be the kind and generous protectors that are in all of our natures. Another quest down. Most of these quests are going to be talking to people, learning the story, advancing the story, that kind of thing. Well, we would love to come back and hear more of your stories when there's time. I would like that very much. Here, Cece, please take this with you. A durable charm. I don't think we needed that. The whole of the Elderwood is with you. Okay, and also with you, Great Spirit. Quomp. That was so heavy for no reason. Alright. Let's see. Visit Layla again to make sure she's alright. Because if anybody remembers, she got bit by a shadow creature and was really sick, and Euelia had to reveal herself to heal her. And then, of course, the airship, which is what we're trying to accomplish right now. So we're trying to fix an airship so that we can try to save all of Reveria. Let's see if we can find Euelia. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's over here somewhere. You're not Euelia. Where's Euelia? Where is this girl? Hey, dash increased. Nice. Okay, I don't see her. Is she in the house, maybe? No, that's Pino's house. Where is this girl? Okay. Quests. Let's see. In the shade of the forest. So Butterfly wants us to find her, but where is it? It just says I want to go visit Lilea again, but I don't know where Lilea is. We went over here, we looked over here. This is the entrance, so she's not going to be over here. Maybe she's up at the airship? I don't actually know. I wish I remembered where she was, but I legitimately don't. It's been a long time since I played. Let's find out. Oh, well, we found something. Oh, that is Euelia. Okay. How's the research assistance going, Butch? Being a research assistant ain't exactly what I thought it'd be. For some reason, I thought it'd be more glamorous. No photographers? No reporters? Searching for materials, carrying them back, stripping vines from the ship and stuff. I mean, it's okay, but getting stuff and taking it from one place to another, pretty much the same life I had before. Butch, if you got time to yak, you got time to just get over here and help me. Bro was acting all weird again lately. He ate a bad mushroom, didn't he? Nah, we do that all the time. Here, have one. Thank you. I don't think that's a bad mushroom. I think that's a good mushroom. I don't know what it is, but Pierre's all, you know, working his stuff. He actually likes doing it. It's a pleasure to see you working so diligently, Pierre. Keep it up. I don't remember what voices we gave anybody, so we're just kind of winging it. Shut it, Hughes. I'm not doing this to impress you. Well, I see. Well, that's quite alright. As far as I'm concerned, it matters not why you're working. Only that you're working. If we can get this ship operational, everyone will stand to benefit. If you've got time to stand around and talk, you've got time to just give me some work, will you? One way to find out. Make it up. Exactly. Or watch the VODs. But I'm not doing that live on stream. Sorry. I would like Lelia to know who to thank when all of this is done. Easy enough. Go fetch the parts I've requested from the village. Right away, and have my next task ready for me when I return. Just look at that. Maybe he's sick of something. Lovesick, maybe. He's sick in love again. Oh no. Hello! You're just in time to help me retrieve some items from the village. Your work ethic is suddenly very impressive, Pierre. Can I ask you what's changed? Oh, you know, I guess I finally found my calling. That's all. As soon as I saw her, it was like a shock through my whole body. I've never seen such a beauty. I can no longer hide it, but Lalela is my calling. I want to shout it from the treetops. Lalela is my calling. We're just butchering her name. I'm so sorry. I think it's Layla. I think it's just Layla. Okay, just calm down. Your wish has been heard. Have you talked to Layla about how you feel? Oh no, I can't do that. Girls like the strong, silent type. So I don't know if I'll ever talk to her. What? Oh dear. You might want to rethink that last part. Really? Well, I've learned quite a bit since we've been up here. So let me tell you something. What's that? By all means, enlighten me. All a man needs in life is to find out that which he truly loves, and never speak, and make some dosh. I don't think that's how your credo goes, bro. In fact, I don't think that's how any credo goes. He may be doing repairs here, but he's definitely got a screw loose. Wow. He definitely has a screw loose. I have no idea where Lalela is. She's gotta be somewhere, but I don't actually know. Alright, seems like things are going well here. Let's go check out all these little branches and things. See if we can find a chest or maybe a person. That'd be nice. Alright, there's him and him. I doubt Layla's on the boat. So she's gotta be somewhere. No, okay. She could be back in the village, so we could go back down there. We're gonna run out of all our stamina because we're sprinting around everywhere. Okay, let's see. I mean, obviously this is not Layla. This is Elmi. You're not a woodcutter. How can you see me? Yep. We talked to her before. Where is this girl? We're supposed to find out if she's okay, which would imply that she's just kind of resting somewhere. But I don't think she's at Pino's. And this is a house that can be for sale, I guess. Maybe she's at Pino's. Let's check. Oh, she is. What are you doing in here? This isn't your house. It's Pino's house.
Tisi, Yolia.
Layla, it's good to see you. How are you feeling?
I'm just fine now, thanks to you. It's been so busy in the forest since we started working on the goddess ship.
Are those two goons causing you any trouble?
Deer and Butch, you mean? They're always hard at work, from dusk till dawn.
Until dusk, sorry. Really?
Yes, they are an odd pair, aren't they? It's very rare for a monster to grow so attached to another species, especially humans. But Chompy trusts those two as if they were a part of his family. That must speak to their possessing pure hearts.
Aren't monsters ever wrong?
Maybe, but all three of them are very kind. Pierre has been looking in my direction quite a bit, but he won't speak to me, so I asked him out.
What? You did?
Is that wrong? Is it forward to do that with a human? I asked him to gather some mushrooms with me. He ran off, stopped, and then he accompanied me. But he still didn't say anything the entire time.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
He certainly has a good eye for mushrooms. He could rival even our best mushroom pickers here.
I think he's had quite a bit of practice with that.
The humans I've met recently have shown me how much more there is to learn about the world. These friendships have happened so quickly, and yet the bonds I feel worn in a good way.
Sorry.
I can't wait to visit other parts of Riveria so I can meet other humans.
Well, that's a nice wish. She just wants to travel. Well, if that's what you want most, Layla. Your wish has been heard.
Did you make that light just then, Yulia?
Yeah, I sparkle sometimes. Can't help it.
That's amazing. Is there no limit to your wondrous powers?
Well, you know, I mean, maybe someday we'll have time to sit down and I can teach you some tricks.
Well, that would be so wonderful. I would love to be able to sparkle on cue. Do you think maybe, once all this is over, since Pino said I would be free to travel, perhaps I could accompany you and Cece on one of your journeys sometime?
Sure, why not? You're nicer than Pino, at least. Of course, we'd like that. Wouldn't we? What do you say, Cece? She likes the idea. Speaking for me again.
Great. I look forward to making new friends with the two of you at my side.
Another quest done. Now what? I think we have to go back and talk to Butterfly at the house. I think so. Yes. Okay. E for back. Map. We're gonna go home. I wanna go home. We haven't bought any other houses. So if you're familiar with the game, you're familiar with the fact that you can buy other houses. We didn't do that. I'm so sorry. Bliss check. Let's check your bliss. We did a lot of things. We became an expert in mining and a master in mining. We reached level 20 and 30. We made 10 allies. We made 10,000 dosh. We did all kinds of stuff. Also, something is squeezing my head, and I don't know what it is. I don't think it's my wig, but it could be. Alright. I would like to own a horse, please. My own horsey. Yes. Hooray! We can have our own horse. Oh, we got 3 more. Okay. Super bag. Yes. And then... oh, something appeared. Okay. 2 more. Oh, maximum bag. Okay, now we got 1 left. Bigger storage, even though we don't use it. Life with a pet. I think I'm gonna do bigger storage because I don't really want a pet. So, we're just gonna do that. I could have done hairdressing and we could have changed our hair and stuff, but nah. Hooray! We got all our bliss bonuses. It seems Butterfly wants to speak with you. You have a sec to chat. You must save before continuing with the story. I don't know why the wig is like squeezing my head. I think I have it sitting weird on me or something. It happens sometimes. It's been a while since I wore this wig, but it doesn't normally squeeze my head, so I don't know what's up with it today. I'm just trying to adjust it in the back, see if maybe that's it. Because it could just be the wig form that I have, or the wig cap that I have on. Because sometimes that will also squeeze my head. I don't love it, but we can loosen it up a little bit. Save my progress? Heck yeah. Good choice. I'm so glad we made friends with Pino and Layla. Just goes to show that people from different worlds can be friends too. And she talks forever. But the most surprising thing was that Pam knew who I was. Or maybe the most surprising thing was that she didn't seem surprised at all. Oh, sorry. Once I get going, it can be hard to stop sometimes. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be thrilling to go on a flight to a brand new world? Sure. The struggle of dragons trying to appear human. I know, right? Aw, thanks. Oh my goodness, that's so many likes. Why do you like it here so much? I mean, I appreciate it, but also, why are you redeeming that over and over? That's very silly. There's so many other things you could redeem. I mean, you're just playing the little sound. And our work inspired the King of Cassel to organize a Reveria Summit. Representatives from all the different lands will attend. The Pirate Nobles, the Dark Sultan, even the Forest Folk. I feel like you're trying to... Hi, Anna. I feel like you're trying to hide something. Why are you redeeming that so much? New game? So we've actually played this game quite a bit. It's just been a while. They're all coming together to talk about finding a way to save Reveria. I know they're serious about all this. I have no doubts they can pull it off. You're very distracting. Hydrate, I just did that. Why does it only cost 5? Because it's supposed to be a nice message to tell me you like it here. It's supposed to be nice. Not supposed to be spammed. Another hydrate, my goodness. Trying to drown me? And it's gonna now play in the background since y'all redeemed it 8,000 times. Another hydrate, and another. There, I did all the hydrates. Please, if there's anything you can do, we just need a little more time. Oh no! Triple hydrate. I know, right? So many hydrates.
Oh my god!
They're hydro homie. Oh no. I like how it's still trying to play the previous ones and also the sound alerts. Neither snow nor flight of... So I don't remember what he said. Nor the pressure of the adoring crowds. Says this courier from the swift completion of... Another perfect mail delivery! We are truly witnessing a future postal hall of famer, ladies and gentlemen! This is not helping with the headache that this wig is causing. I'm gonna do some more adjusting real quick so that I can actually use my brain before it gets squeezed out. Hang on. That's a little bit better. There. That's slightly less squeezing on my head. It's still going? Oh my god. Why is it still going? I think you just wanted the little sound to play. I think that's all you wanted. What's really sad is, like, I could wear this at conventions for hours and hours and hours, and for some reason today, it might be because I'm very, very tired, today it just is already squeezing my head after like 3 seconds of wearing it. So, let's check our mail. It's probably about the summit. Letter from Douglas, Vulcan, letter from the king! Your presence is requested at the Reveria Summit, to be held in Castle Castle's Great Hall. King Eric of Castell. Wow. Wow. It says enjoying the stream, consider a follow to hang out with us. Apparently consider spamming me with I love it here, or I like it here's. I'm glad that you enjoy that. I'm glad that that amuses you. I'm so excited for this summit. I wonder if I should change first. Maybe not. Wings are good for casual and business attire. I hope Olivia and Damon are able to make it too. Cece, let's hurry to the castle. I have to like check my viewfinder to make sure. Wait. Did I get here too? Mind if I don't have more sound effects for it though? I appreciate that. Thank you, Anna. I had to check my viewfinder to make sure that I wasn't looking crazy after I loosened my head a little bit. So the main difference is that the wig cap that I'm wearing underneath this wig is a fairly new one. So I haven't stretched it out. It's not, like, I don't think it's large enough for my head. I think it's one for a kid, but a group hydration. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Y'all know what that means, aside from all the hippy hoppy cheering and all this. It means you need to grab your nearest beverage. Juice, coffee, tea, water, doesn't matter. Headphones make it worse too. The headphones aren't too bad. It's literally the wig cap is like squeezing in on my head to keep my hair in, and I have a lot of hair. So, anywho, grab your nearest beverage. That means all of you as well. And we are just gonna take a big old drink, just all together. The only thing you're not allowed to drink is Gamer Girl bathwater. And we don't do that because why? It only makes us more thirsty. Exactly. You'll be back in a bit? Alright, Emo, see you in a bit. You know what, Cece? I'm thinking maybe I should go more formal for this and take my true form. I don't want anyone to think I'm trying to pull one over on them. This is an important affair, after all. Ta-da! Hey, look, she's a person! Okay, let's get going and... hang on a second. I think I'm getting too used to being a butterfly. I get a little wobbly right when I transform. But I think I'm good to go now. Let's do it. Is it still playing? Are we... We're still at it. Let me see how many more we have to go. How many more are gonna play? I don't actually know. You just want it to stay on the screen? You want the little dinosaur to just kind of be chilling there? Game looks absolutely adorable. It is! And, bum-ba-da-bum, we actually have a release date for the sequel, which is going to be a Switch game called... Well, I already had it open, so let me just... Called Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time. So this that we're playing right now is a beloved 3DS game. It was one of my favorites of all time. Several other people I know, including some of the people in the chat, really, really like this. But we have a release date now of October 10th, 2024, and it's super, super, super great. So of course, Cube's coming in with a negativity. Rude. Didn't they technically have a release date and then push it back? No. Let me explain. So, they originally said that the game was going to come out in 2023. And then by the time 2023 started, we got a late 2023 was the only release date we had. So as the end of 2023 neared, we were in like the end of November, basically. They put out an official notice after a leak that happened where copies of a gaming magazine had been seen that had a release date of 2024 on it. So, Level 5 as a whole makes games like the Professor Layton series and several others that also had late 2023 release dates. Well, what ended up happening was they pushed all of their games back into this year, and they actually ended up kind of not really putting tentative dates on a lot of things. There were several that were listed for spring. This particular one was listed for summer of 2024. And just this past week, for the first time, we finally got a definitive date that they stuck on it. And it was for October 10th of 2024. So it is, obviously it's not a summer date, and unfortunately we are missing out on the summer dates. But it's still 2024, which means it's not being pushed back again, which is nice. But it is a little disappointing. I know that this was a game that a lot of people were really looking forward to, and in between this game and the sequel, there was actually a mobile version called Fantasy Life Online, and it was okay. It was a little bit more of a city builder, with like a gacha element almost to it. And the idea was you do little runs to go battle monsters and stuff, and you build your team based on whatever you can pull from the gacha system. Well, it went online for North America, and then they announced that it was shutting down a couple months later. So it didn't really come to America until it had been out, I think, in Japan for a full year. I don't know if it was other countries, but it was most definitely Japan. And so we kind of got a sequel, but not really. It was like a spiritual successor, and it was really disappointing. Like, I played it as much as I could, but it became very repetitive. It wasn't very intuitive. There wasn't a lot you could do, and there was an energy system that even if you spent real money was very, very limiting because they wanted you to play the game pretty much a couple times throughout the day, and that was it. So it became something where, for me, it was like, all right, this is not a game I consider part of the canon because this is not anything close to what I would want to experience with this game series, especially because I loved this one so much. But to answer your question, yes, they are making another Professor Layton game. It is Professor Layton and the... Oh, hang on. Let me start a new tab because I need to leave that one open. I think it is the New World of Steam. Yes, okay. So let me just pop this back open. You can see the one we're currently on. So it's Professor Layton, the New World of Steam. And of course, it is a Professor Layton game. If you are familiar with the series, then you'll be familiar with the general idea. You know, Professor has to solve a crazy mystery, yada yada. But with this one, I believe they're actually taking place in America, which before it was mostly European countries and things like that. So, anywho, Euelia joined our party. We're supposed to be going to a Reveria summit, and we got horribly distracted by my tangent. Alright, let's go to the Great Hall with our buddy Euelia. Mustang and Odin. Sir, Mustang, if you please. I don't know. I don't remember what we gave him. My apologies, of course.
Well, I think we'll give you worse like this. I suppose I can forgive you, considering you used to be a butterfly and all.
I'm getting much better when it comes to etiquette and social customs, though.
We appreciate what you've done for us. You two shall be legendary. Don't you agree, Sir Odin? Why, Sir Odin here was just telling me how he was witness to your bravery in Almagique. Isn't that right, Sir Odin? Oh, yes it is, Sir Mustang. I must also say, I've heard many tales of your own bravery, good sir. Oh, go on, Sir Odin.
Odin, what's the matter?
Nothing.
It's nice to see you.
It is nice to see you as well. Okay, well, as fascinating as this is, I should return to my post. You two go on inside. Everyone is waiting. Sir Odin, it has indeed been an honor meeting such an esteemed and noble Maginite. Fine.
Cece, let's go. I almost gave her Mustang's voice. We came up with voices so long ago, and then we only kept them like half the time. So I don't even remember what we did. Are we all met then? First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming. Just by your presence here, you have acknowledged the gravity of the situation that threatens Reveria. I thank you in advance for sharing your wisdom with all of us. This will truly take a united effort. Take it away, butterfly girl. Thank you, King Eric. Hello, okay, so for those who don't know me, my name is Euelia. We've all met before, although some of you may not recognize me. My human form is a bit more bulky than my, previous form. You're that butterfly we met, right? Or is there something else I'm missing here? Yes, that's me. Did everyone know it was me all this time? I need to learn some better voice modulation. Anyway, yes, thank you for coming. I think you all know parts of the situation. But the reality is such that the overall picture is much worse than you might suspect. Reveria is in grave danger, and our time is rapidly running out. If we don't act soon, the entire sky is... well, it's going to fall. Completely. What? Aw, I was trying to take a screenshot and I think I pushed the wrong button. The Doomstones were a sign of the impending disaster. The Doomstones of late have been much larger and have appeared with much more frequency. We still don't even know what these Doomstones actually are. I think we're gonna leave the voices for a minute, because I can't tell who's talking at any given second. They are chunks broken off from the sky. Broken off from the sky? What do you mean? How is such a thing possible, Euelia? The sky above Reveria, you see, well, it's difficult to explain, but think of it as something like a shell. Okay. A lot of talking, so I get it. So, when I played the Ace Attorney games, which we only got to the second of the first trilogy, I did a lot of voice acting for those games, but it was like this person talks and then this person talks. It was very distinct who's talking at a given second. And that was very exhausting. I even had to have somebody help me with the finale of game number 2 in the trilogy because, oh boy, it was a lot. And then I really need to work on my cosplay for that game because I do want to make a new cosplay before I play the 3rd game in that trilogy. And the cosplay, of course, is related to the game. So, yeah. You had the same thing when you were doing voices for Witchwood? Oh, man. I think there's a clip of me trying to do a voice for Witchwood back on my old setup in my old apartment. And I was like, I'm gonna regret this. And I did the voice. I regretted it. Very, very, very much. So... Okay, that's really frightening when you all do that at the same time. But imagine that this shell covers all of Reveria. The land and its inhabitants are the core of the shell. They're like egg yolk. I had never even contemplated such a theory, which makes me suspicious. But yet... The power that supported the shell and maintained the integrity of this world is now gone. You did a decent witch? Nice. The rest not so much. Thankfully your community doesn't clip a lot. So... I did a voice for one of the 3 pigs, if you remember the 3 Pig Sisters. And it was basically like this. It was really hard to do and maintain, and I ended up dropping it very quickly. But yeah, we had a fun time with that game. It was one of the first ones we played on the channel aside from Animal Crossing, so. That's how I found several people that I am followers of and or followers mutuals of, that kind of thing. So, nice. The shell is crumbling. Its pieces are raining down from the sky. These chunks of negative energy are doomstones. Correct. These doomstones then contaminate any creatures exposed to their dark power. But if the whole sky falls down, all of Reveria would be, what, contaminated? Yes, completely. The destructive power that emanates from this broken shell will spread through the entire world. My father is certain it cannot be stopped. That can't be true. We won't let it be true. Who is your father? He's... Well, you have to promise you're not all going to flip out with exclamation points if I tell you. Way to keep it light, Euelia. Well, I mean, she's about to reveal something pretty, you know. My father is... What's the best way to say this? I guess you would just call him Reveria's creator. Huh? Okay, should have seen that one coming. Question. Whisper, whisper, exclamation! What would you call someone who creates a world? We would call it... a god! Sorry, I think I must have misheard you. Did you just say your father created Reveria? It's a lot to take in. I know, it must be hard to believe right away, but I'm trying to be open now with all of you as best as I can. Allow me to explain. I feel everyone here should know all that I know. This information might have been useful before we started the summit. Yeah, probably. There's no use in harping on that now. I trust Euelia and would vouch for her honesty and sincerity. I agree. I propose we trust this girl and carry on with the new knowledge that her dad is a god. Wait, so does this mean the life goddess is your mother? You got it. Your family is literally out of this world, huh? Yikes. Did you write that one yourself, Lady Olivia? Euelia, you must tell us. Why did you keep something like this a secret for so long? Well, before coming here, I had a very intense conversation with my father. She had a fight with him. I was trying to convince him to let me come down here to Reveria. But Reveria was so very dear to Mother. She loved it so much, Father. We can't just stand by and let Reveria be destroyed. I know this is difficult, Euelia. Trust me, my child. This is not easy for me either. But Father, there must be a way to save Reveria. There is so much beauty here. If we don't do something to help them, all of that beauty will just cease to be. You
have to understand the situation is not in our hands anymore, my child.
I don't believe that for a second. You taught me I could always change things if I wanted to.
Yes, well, therein lies Riveria's only hope, for only the power of wishes can save it now.
Power of wishes? What do you mean?
The strongest hopes and desires, the things that people want to do or want to make happen. There is a power that emerges from the choices people make about the way they want to live. Riveria is created and shaped by the wishes of its people. Evidence of their choices is everywhere. And so it goes that the world can only be saved through the same power of wishes and sheer will.
BRB. Alright, go make something to eat.
Other than what your mother had to do to save Riveria in her time, I see no other option.
Fine then, I'm going down there.
Now, Euelia, don't be rash. Think about this.
What's to think about? Those wishes aren't going to collect themselves, are they?
Well, no, probably not. But I'm afraid such a task may not be as easy as it would initially seem.
I understand that. I'm not interested in this because I thought it would be easy, but it must be done.
I knew you would see it my way. Sometimes we need to give up on what we want in order to...
Later, Father!
Wait, where are you going?
Hold it right there, you simple-minded fool.
Ah, it's her sister.
What now, Noelia? I'm going down to Riveria, okay? There's nothing you can say that will stop me.
Father, I'm going with Euelia. Oh, gods be flustered. You too, Noelia?
Euelia needs someone to watch over her. She can't be trusted down there by herself.
Just think of me as her guardian bodyguard.
I don't need a guardian or a bodyguard.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
What are you really up to? You don't even care about Riveria.
I told you, you need someone to watch over you.
That's not true. There's something you want down in Riveria, but you're not saying what it is.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
I will.
Fine, then do it.
I don't even know what we're arguing about anymore.
Enough. You both have so much of your mother in you. Once you set your mind to something, you never give up. Euelia, go to Riveria and do what you will. Noelia, go with your sister and try to be nice.
Thank you, Father.
You're welcome. Just let me make a small alteration before you go.
What's this?
I have turned you into butterflies. There is an old superstition in Riveria that butterflies bring happiness. I think.
I didn't know that. Is that why Mother took the form of a butterfly during her time in Riveria?
Sure, yes. I think so. It will also help prevent any wasteful use of your powers while you're away.
Wasteful use? What do you mean, Father?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I was just mumbling. Nothing to be concerned about. I hope it goes without saying, but you girls must not reveal your true selves while in Riveria.
Really? Why not?
The power of a wish is linked to its organic nature. Any type of fake or forced wish has no power. You must not exert any undue pressure on an individual to reveal his or her true wish. Such an event is very likely to happen if you were walking around as the daughter of the life goddess.
Oh, that makes sense.
Your time in Riveria must also be limited.
What? Why?
To answer your first question, your time in Riveria must also be limited. To answer your second question, limiting your time in Riveria is for your safety. That world is in grave danger, and its collapse could come any day now. Therefore, you must return when I call for you. I shall leave a mark upon the face of Lunaris when the danger is imminent. When you see this mark, I shall expect you to return home immediately. You must promise me you will look out for a sign upon Lunaris every night, without fail. These are my conditions for allowing you to go.
Well, we know she didn't listen. I promised to search Lunaris every night.
And please, girls, do be careful down there. It's not like it is here. Things are different in Riveria.
I promise we'll be super careful.
I shall be watching over both of you, unless I'm busy with other things. Got a lot going on right now.
Goodbye, Father.
Wait, I'm going too. How did you learn to fly so fast? Noelia, try to behave yourself.
Aw, poor Noelia.
Well, we'll see how this turns out. Kitty is the nap right now.
Me too.
The yawn was a paid actor.
I could always use a nap. That's not true. I could use a nap sometimes. Particularly right now. But when I descended onto Riveria and spoke with the people, everyone was so, how to put it, focused only on their own needs. It sounds like you're saying you don't care if Riveria is destroyed. Yep, sleep. A true natural disaster, such as a dosh famine in my wallet, would concern me much more than this. Why are you even talking to this insect? You got a soft spot for the female species? Female in all species, eh? What are you talking about? This is a butterfly. A very intelligent and attractive butterfly, that's all. No matter, my brother is correct. We waste our time here when we could be doing something else. Just wait. I want to know how you can't care about Riveria being destroyed. Just explain this to me. Who'd have thought a tiny bug would make for such heavy conversation? Don't you know no jokes, Butterfly? We live in a nice, peaceful world, Butterfly. It's easy to make a living, even without a regular job. Well, yeah, but if things get tough, you can always go foraging in the forest or just hang out somewhere. Things work out in the end, which is why there's no reason to worry about your doomsday nonsense. Nobody would listen to her. I didn't get very far with those guys. But it did become very clear to me that so many more were very concerned about their own limited worlds, rather than caring about the greater health of the world they all shared. Very few people were interested in taking up a life, which meant there were fewer wishes around. Then I met Cece. Fresh into her brand new life and full of vitality. You were quite lucky, Butterfly. A youngster who, at first glance, appeared to be a run-of-the-mill, no-good Nick, but became a great help. Thanks? Yes, when I saw Cece, I saw a wish that I could help come true. Sounds like it would be great help if everyone realized the true power of their wishes held. I agree, but it's something that has to come naturally from inside each individual. That's what makes it so hard. A wish has to grow on its own, and its power must be accepted. So many people shy away from it. It makes me wonder, even if I collected all the wishes in the world, would it be enough to save Riveria? I've traveled far and wide, finding out people's wishes and noting them all. And yet, it seems like it's just not enough. Don't be silly, my little butterfly. You've done much more than your share. You've brought us greater understanding of the world we often take for granted, Uelia. And look what you've done. You've come this far because you want to save Riveria, right? Yeah. And that was a natural wish, right? Yes, of course. We all want the same thing. Yes, we all share the same wish. Oh, it's true, isn't it? You brought us all together to share the same wish, Uelia. This is all thanks to you. Oh, Laura, thank you. It makes me so happy to hear all of this. Now that we are of one mind, we must take action. It is as you say, Hughes, this is why we have assembled here today. I mean, that was literally the whole point of coming here. I'd like to raise a motion that we file a complaint with Uelia's father, Riveria's creator. Can you do that? We live here. This is our world. We'll be very inconvenienced if Riveria is destroyed, right? I propose we go speak with this, this god. Tell him how we feel about Riveria. Perhaps if we show him we're making an effort, he'll be able to help us. Forest Boy's idea isn't so bad. So you want to go to where? The god's house? Knock on his door or something? Yeah, actually. Sounds like we're taking a trip to Lunaris. I'm on board, but how do we get there? Simple, Uelia. How did you get here from Lunaris? It's a little embarrassing, but I don't quite remember how I got here. I'm sorry. Well, we're doomed then. It was my first time being a butterfly, so learning to fly was already a lot for me. It's just a big blur. Sorry, I got this image of you as a fledgling butterfly trying to fly for the first time. Appears we're all overlooking something. Whoa, that is weird. I mean, it's direct. I mean, the goddess ship in the Elderwood. Yeah, that's the ship that's said to have carried the goddess from Lunaris to Riveria. Was that what you had in mind earlier, Pino? Sure. I do not know if that ship will work, however. Hughes, what are the chances of getting that thing from the fly in shape?
I'm sure getting it repaired will not be a problem. But alas, the ship will not fry, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Stop toying with the Hughes, speak plainly.
Yeah, stop toying with Hughes. Of course, the reason it won't fly is not a problem with the machinery itself. It's the lack of fuel. It would appear the engine uses a resource that is specific to Lunaris. Without obtaining a high-octane floatstone, I'm afraid we won't be able to fly the ship. Wait, we use floatstones all the time. Those are just the things that airships run on, right? That's right. Well, let's just get a cart full of floatstones up to the ship and we'll be off. Unfortunately, that will be of no use. According to my calculations, even with all the floatstones in Riveria, we will lack sufficient power. It would need to be a floatstone of exceptionally high floating power, to use a scientific term. Surely there must be some way we can get our hands on a high-octane, floaty-powered rock. What about Terra Nimbus, Andy? Don't they supposedly have floatstones there? I think I remember reading that, yes. But that's just a legend, isn't it? I mean... Well, I guess I shouldn't assume the legends are not true at this point. That being said, how can we locate a legendary floating island? I remember seeing Terra Nimbus in a picture book when I was younger. It's recorded in the lore of Almagique, though it is commonly written off as a simple fairy tale. Legends never die. I mean, legends suddenly come to life, more like. I don't know if anyone has ever seriously considered it could be a real place in Riveria. Especially not legendary floating islands. I mean, maybe they do. Well, now let's assume it does exist. Where then would it be? Oh, Terra Nimbus exists, alright! Oh, hey, it's an old man. It sure is a real place. I know because I've seen it with my very own 2 eyes. Anyone know this man? Your Kingness, I am Falcon. I was once considered the leading aviator in all of Cassel. I was big time. And you claim to have spied Terra Nimbus. Oh, I don't know about that, your majesticness, but I seen it, I swear. Oh, well, that's helpful. Do tell us then, oh great Falcon. Where is this island located? I wish I could say, my most noble sire, lordy lord. What? I saw it back when I was a strapping youth. More strapping than now. I don't remember it so well. But it exists. It floats in the sky, sure as a fly, and as true as I stand before you, my Kingle Kingly. Maybe we can all go up to the sky sometime. Search for the Summer Island together. Sorry, my lord. The man tricked us with fake credentials for entry into the summit. Fake credentials? You didn't seem concerned with my credentials when I gave you all that candy, son. He ate it all. It didn't even give me any. Regardless, I'm sorry, sir. We're gonna have to escort you out. Well, that's fine. I've made enough of a scene here. Goodbye, your royal gracie lordness, sire. What is he even saying? My, that was quite unexpected. Falcon, yes, I believe I've met him before. I had to reach out to pilots from across the land when I was investigating the goddess ship. He was one of them. I must have slipped and told him of the summit. My apologies, your grace. The man is utterly harmless, I assure you. What of what he said? Is any of that true? Well, he was indeed known as the best pilot in Castel for quite some time. His word went far. Writings from the time the goddess lived among us do mention a place called Somewhere Island. But no such island exists on any atlas or map. Which leads me to one conclusion. You believe this place might be Terra Nimbus? If it actually exists, then yes, possibly, maybe. The existence and whereabouts of Terra Nimbus shall be exhaustively investigated. As for now, I believe we should break. My thirst for pickles has been awakened by all this summit stuff. Oh man, pickles are great. We got any pickle haters in the chat? Wow. I get so nervous talking in front of a lot of people like that. Am I sweating? I feel hot. Are they still talking? Yes. Well, we've got some time now. I think we should go talk to that pilot, Falcon. Either he's full of nonsense or he's our only lead. We need to find out one way or another. Let's go track him down before they reconvene the summit here. Oh no. Are you making Rick and Morty references? It's the pickles. I mean, we decided to stop talking for love of pickles. So the pickles have freed us from the tyranny of the talking. Go see Falcon. All right. As you can see, there's a little map, and we are following the little map, and it has our destination and everything. One of the best parts about this game is that if I open my map, I can actually travel instantly at any time. So I'm not needing to find like a fast travel point or anything like that. All I have to do is open the map and say where I want to go. As long as I have a fast travel enabled, I can teleport to that fast travel. The pickles, all hail the pickle. Exactly, it saved us. Nice, exactly. We can also, if we go to the guild master or the life master, we can swap out our life, which would enable us to do things like use a hammer and have different equipment and mining, and if we decided to take up magic, we could do that. I was kind of thinking that was going to go a little faster, but that's okay. What can I do for you, youngins? Hi, we were over at the Royal Court just now, when you busted in there and started shouting. Oh yeah, I remember that as if it were only a few minutes ago. Whenever I talk about Terra Nimbus, I'm showing the door right quick. Same's happen as same's does. Well, we're not here to seems do. We're actually interested in asking you a few questions about it. Can you tell us more about seeing Terra Nimbus? What? You really want to hear about it? What's the angle here, pal? I wasn't born yesterday, you know, or the day before that. I guess y'all do seem like a sincere duo, though. Alright, I'll tell you, but you gotta promise you'll believe me, even though you can't really do that. But try. Okay. Dark, ominous clouds obscured Lunaris from the sight. Rumbling thunder shook the very earth below. Skipping. A brave youth expertly guided his ship through the turbulent gale. That youth was our hero Falcon. Best there was in Castle Falcon. The hero of this tale, the valiant Falcon, the chivalrous and courteous Falcon, the sprightly and vivacious ladies' man Falcon. I was quite the ladies' man, you know. I have no doubt about that, Mr. Falcon, but let's get back to Terra Nimbus. It was back when I had more energy, see? So I could go out all night and still fly the next day. And that, my friends, is the tale of how I first saw Terra Nimbus in all its glory. Carrot soup. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just... Ha! Most people catch me dozing off. Now that's right, youngin'. I know how it is. It's nice of you kids to humor me, but I know I'm just a hopeless old man chasing a dream on his own. What do you mean by that? Oh, don't listen to me, sweetie. Things are just different these days with no students, you know? I used to have a pupil or two that was interested in flight, maybe someday seeing Terra Nimbus. But when they leave one by one, you start to get a sense of how time slips away. How dreams slip away. There's one student of mine, best armed pilot I'd ever seen, who could have found Terra Nimbus. He was a great pilot, eh? He was nice. He would be messing around in my garage workshop here when he was just old enough to hold a wrench. One day I figured I'd show him the cockpit of an airship. We were just joking around, mind you. But that little trickster pointed to something behind me, and when my back was turned, he went ahead and took off in the airship. Did 3 circles around Castell before a perfect landing. That boy was really something. Said he was going to find Terra Nimbus again. Said he'd come back, but... well, he never do. Everyone grows up and gets pretty busy with their own life and all, I suppose. Do you know where this pilot ended up? How am I supposed to know? I can't keep track of all these youngins everywhere. Well, I ain't heard from him since he was renting one of those rooms from Pam. She might be able to help you. I'm grateful you came to see me. It's nice for an old man's mind to remember companionship. Find Terra Nimbus. It's real, you know? It's real. Aw, that was really sad, actually. I wasn't expecting that to be so sad. It was just kind of sad. Aw, now I'm sad. He made me sad. We gotta talk to Pam. You feel bad for him. I mean, he's an old man that's been chasing a dream his whole life, and all his students keep leaving him, so yeah, me too. Well, hello there. It is my favorite adventuring duo. What might you two be up to today? Everyone's buzzing with excitement about the summit over at the castle. When all's said and done, you just have to sit down with me and fill me in on all the juicy details. I actually had a question for you, Pam. Do you remember renting a room to one of Falcon's pupils? Oh, yes, of course. I don't remember his name, but I do recall he was headed to Port Puerto, I think. The airships are just so popular over there on the coast. The port to various skies, as the kids say. I wonder if Olivia or Andy know this pilot. Even if they don't, I think it's worth checking out. Let's see if we can track the pilot down. Maybe he can help us find Terra Nimbus. Even if he can't, maybe he can point us to someone who can. It's not much to go on, but it's something. Honestly, I feel terrible that I can't remember his name, but he was a very focused young man. Thanks, Pam. You've been a great help. Let's speak with Olivia first, Easy. I want to see if she knows anything about this. We'll fill you in on all the details later, Pam. Robin! That was his name. You're looking for Robin. Oh, great. Thanks for the tips, Pam. Alright, return to the Great Hall to go interrogate Olivia. Hopefully. There's gonna be a lot of talking in this one. I know I already normally talk anyway, but like, it's gonna be a lot of talking. Must say, I'm surprised anything useful came out of your meeting with that man. You think a pupil of his could help us find Terra Nimbus? I'm inclined to trust your instincts. No guarantee, but finding this guy's worth a shot. Even if that were the case, there's no guarantee he would succeed in finding such a place. Yeah, that's remarkably like what I just said, Hughes. We have precious little else to go on. We shall resume our discussions here. Meanwhile, you can help us by seeing if you can find any other information regarding Terra Nimbus. Now, did we have any more pickles left? Understood, King Eric. Olivia, we were hoping maybe you could help us find this pilot named Robin. Perhaps Crankshaft can help you. He knows many of the pilots in Port Puerto. Great, thanks. Crankshaft is our chief airship pilot. Well, yes, he still is technically, but you know, we were going to talk about that. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Yes, start with Crankshaft. You'll probably be able to find him at Cocina Rica. Cochina Rica, probably. If you have any trouble finding it, Luciano can show you where it is. Got it, thanks. Let's get going. Oh my, that is quite a thing to witness. It'd be so nice to be able to go back and forth like that. I'd love to be a fish sometime. Ooh, let me know if you figure out how to do that. I'd love to try that out. Port Puerto, here we come. Dad, can I go with them? Not this time, darling. We need you here, Princess Laura. We have distinguished guests from all over Bavaria. It would be unthinkable for the Castle Princess to leave the castle at a time such as this. Fine, I'll shall perform my boring duties as a boring princess for the good of all. Boring. TCM Butterfly, we are counting on you. Please let us know if you come across anything useful regarding the existence of Terra Nimbus. Okay, we're leaving now for real this time. Please let me leave for real this time. We are leaving. Gotta go. Can't stay here any longer. Got to get out this door. To the door. To the window. To everything else. Up. Butterfly, can we stop talking for like 5 seconds, please? Hi, Frostlord. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. We are playing Fantasy Life. And we are nearing the end of the first part of the story. I say first part because there's a whole DLC. Just chilling? Nice. Was it just me, or was Andy a bit weird when talking about this Crankshaft guy? I hope we're not getting in over our heads here. I don't even know if that's possible at this point. Let's take the airship to Port Puerto. Time is of the essence. I'm gonna hop on you real quick. You were already on me. You were literally already on my lapel. I don't know where she's hiding in my armor. Maybe in the tuft of... I don't know. But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Like I said, we're playing Fantasy Life. We did get a release date, finally, for the sequel/Switch version, which is Fantasy Life, A Girl Who Steals Time. And it will be out on October 10th of this year. After a much anticipated and much long awaited, waiting period, we finally have a release date, which is really cool. If for anybody who's unfamiliar with this game, this is kind of a little RPG type of game. It does have multiplayer available, but it's only when you're not playing the main story. So a little bit like Genshin and things that came after. But what you do is you pick a life, and your job is to try to level up in that life, get better at it. There's a few combat classes, there's a few non-combat classes, and you can actually progress the game without combat entirely. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 spots that you do have to fight a little bit, but for the most part, it's not necessary. So we've actually unlocked 3 of the 12 lives. Had to do quick math, sorry. We started out as a paladin, we reached master rank. We took up mining, we reached master rank in that. And then we took up blacksmithing and reached master rank in that. So we decided that we're gonna swap back to paladin and we're gonna continue with the story and find Terra Nimbus. So that is what we're looking for now. We just found out that our companion is the daughter of God. Like the creator of Reveria. Which is kind of crazy, actually. I don't know if I like that. Alright. You're gonna lurk. Slowly starting to get ready for work. Okie dokie. Sounds good. Make sure you hydrate. I know you got a busy day today, I'm sure. No pressure. I mean, we just have to save the whole world. With the power of wishes. Hey, look, a man. Oh, a drunk man. Hoi, and who are yous? This guy is making me dizzy just looking at him. He's like... Oh, okay. That is that. We talk butterfly trying to talk some to old crankshaft. Boy, this barley juice is messing with my ears now. I'm hearing butterflies. Your hearing is fine, sir. Crankshaft, I am a talking butterfly. Do you happen to know anything about... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yes? Won't you just be all, oh, hey, I'm a talking butterfly. Do you know how good of a sandwich shopping area? Look, we just wanted to ask you a couple questions, but if you're not interested... Oh, I just bet you are. Okay, lassie, you're right. Just keep those lips like a taco mailbox. Flappity flap. Sheesh, what is this guy's problem? Oh, what's the matter, little flapping fly? Did old crankshaft make you upset there? Miss Olivia said you were the chief pilot in this town. I can't believe they'd put you in a position like that. Maybe they were talking about another crankshaft? My mistake. Good day. You're darn tootin' is a good day. Every day's a good day where I come from. Dad! Sweetie boy, honey pie, darling, peanuts, sweetie. What are you doing? Just look at you. Ah, yes, just look at you, my honey mustard muffin, darling Aurora. You said you were done with all this. Enough with yous. I'll be done with all this when I'm ready to be done with all of... Oh, Dad, you were thinking about Larkin again, weren't you? Excuse me, sorry to just interrupt here. And you are? Well, we've come here from Cassel. We're looking for a pilot called Robin. Do you know him by any chance? What do you want with Robin? He's very busy, you know. So you do know him? Yes, of course. He's over at our workshop. Can you take us to see him? Please, we have a very important matter to discuss with him. But yeah, what's so important? Probably just some silly fine veggies or floating islands in the sky. I apologize for my father. Some days are tough for him. I'm Aurora. Pleased to meet you. I'm Euelia, and this is Cece. So you must be the talking butterfly who's really the daughter of the life goddess I heard about. Wow, world travels so fast. Huh? Oh, no, I don't know what you mean. Right. Well, our workshop is on the east side of the marina. Let's head over there. She joined our party as we stumble along with old Drunky here. He's drinking barley juice. Can anybody guess what barley juice is? That's right, it's beer. I know, I should give y'all time to actually answer that question, but I was going to start talking about something else, and I was like, oh, I gotta finish answering this question first, or it won't leave my brain. Alright, off to the workshop. This is our workshop, not as busy as it used to be. Sorry about that whole thing earlier. Dad has been such a mess recently. Looking at him, you wouldn't guess he's the chief pilot here in Port Puerto. Is that a for beer? Robin originally came here hoping to work with him. But Dad just wasn't in a very good place. I felt kind of bad for Robin. Dad was kind of his hero. Robin was so down. I told him he could stay here and help in a workshop. He lives inside your workshop? Nice. What kind of beer do you drink? I'm curious. Haha, yeah, well, more like he works in there and takes small breaks to nap. He's pretty focused. He tries to get Dad to help him every now and then, but it's just been no good ever since, well... Ever since what? Never mind. Come on in. I'll introduce you to Robin. Alright, in we go. There's gonna be a lot of talking. I hope y'all are prepared for talking. Hey Robin, someone to see you. What do you say? Who's that? Let me turn this thing off. Hang on. Sorry to interrupt your work here. I'm Uelia, and this is Cece. This may sound like an odd question, but do you know anything about Terra Nimbus? We talked to Falcon earlier, or rather he crashed a meeting we were having, and well, he said he's actually seen Terra Nimbus. He seemed to think your piloting skills might just actually, well, that maybe you'd be able to find it. Guinness, mostly dark beers. Oh, okay. It's kind of how my mom is. She's really more of a, like an amber fan, but she does like stouts and stuff on occasion. So, I am more of a cider fan. Like, I like a good dark beer, but honestly, if I have to go with something fermented, it's gonna be cider for me. You spoke with old man Falcon, eh? You believe that story of his about actually seeing Terra Nimbus? Most people just laugh at him, you know? He's become kind of a joke around these parts. Of course, if you're serious, I mean, if you actually do believe the old man, well, I might be able to help you. Angry Orchard, that's a pretty good one. It's not the best one, but it is a pretty good one. Well, to be honest, we don't know what to believe, but that's why we wanted to talk to you. If there's anything you can do to help us, we'd really appreciate it. There isn't much time before what? Before the end of Riveria? Then we told them everything. So you think an extremely powerful floatstone would get that ship working? We hope. Well now, isn't that the darndest thing? The other butterfly pretty much said the same thing. Oh no. Yeah, that other butterfly has been quite a big help here actually. Thanks to her, we've narrowed down the area where Terra Nimbus could actually exist. She should be back any time now. You know her? Yeah, I think I know her. Hey, there she is. Robin, I'm back, and boy are my arms tired. Can you massage my neck? Maybe we can find a pair of tweezers or something. Hello, Noelia. Uelia? I think it's Yulia, actually. Like Julia, Yulia. Noelia, Yulia, Yulia, Noelia, Noelia, Cece, Cece, Noelia. I think that's everyone. Unless... do y'all already know each other? What are you doing here? We want to find Terra Nimbus. And we need Robin to take us there. Wait, what? You didn't say anything about that. Ugh, look at you. Showing up to sponge off all our hard work. You're just a leech with pretty wings. Shameless, you know, just shameless. No, we're not leeching off anybody. Now just calm down there, Noelia. But Robin, this other talking butterfly is just... Noelia, please. I've already asked you nicely now. Okay, fine. Go ahead, go on. I'll just flap here quietly, not saying a word. I'm really sorry. Noelia meant no offense. Yes, she did. I sure did, and it's my pleasure to tell you I've made it so that we can now go to Terra Nimbus. What? Did you sort out the fuel situation? Sure did. We should have plenty now. That's great news. Good job, Noelia. Looks like everything is about ready then. Should we give it a try, Aurora? Let's do it. Nice! We're gonna go to Terra Nimbus that fast. We can complete our floatstone. Wait. Noelia, is that what you've been doing with those doomstones? You've been using them to make a floatstone? Shush, that info is given out on a need-to-know basis, and you are not on said basis. Really? That's what you're going with here? Oh, stop looking at me with that expectant flapping. I hate it. Okay, fine. What do you want? An explanation? Yay, let's have an explanation. Sister, yes. Yes, this is the two daughters of the god. Well, we figured out that once an energy leaves a doomstone, it'll float back. It will float if it's sent back to the sky. Even after it's all broken up? Right. Well, so we've been using these pieces and shards to try to put together a floatstone. You can do that? Robin first came up with the idea, and I figured if we could put all the Doomstones together, then Noelia helped me put it all together. She's really being modest. I doubt that. Ooh, jealousy does not become you, Euelia. Look, just think about it, though. I mean, these things were floating in the sky before they crashed into us. I never would have thought Doomstones could turn into a floatstones. Would have thought it impossible. But I'm saying this right now to two butterflies, so all bets are pretty much off at this point. Wow. What can I say except I'm impressed. But, Noelia, why are you suddenly so interested in Terra Nimbus? Well, while you've been down here trying to save the world, I've been doing my own research. I think Mother used to live on Terra Nimbus. What? Are you sure? How did you find that out? Well, it wasn't just one thing. I had to sort through a lot of legends, folktales, half-truths. But this last piece I found in the old Port Puerto legends really did it for me. It talked about the disappearance of the goddess and her return to live among the isles in the sky. Noelia's a little stuck up. Yeah, kinda. I don't think that was just poetic language. I think Mother may... I think Terra Nimbus may have been the last place she visited. Can we just get the engine ready now, Robin? She's trying not to cry. She's a big ol' crybaby. Don't want to just be flapping here all day. Of course, I need to make a few final adjustments, but yeah. I sure do wish the big boss were here. You know, just to make sure we're good to push some altitude. I don't think my father is going to help us, Robin, but do you think the airship is ready for this? It'll be fine. I mean, yeah, sure, fine. I hope. Don't ever go into motivational speaking. Did you guys meet the big boss, Aurora's dad? He's the chief pilot of Port Puerto, one of the best you'll ever meet. Well, one of the best when he's flying. Dad had a close friend who would go out with him searching for Terra Nimbus. But his friend, Larkin, he disappeared in the airship Dad had been fixing up. Dad hasn't been himself ever since. He won't even talk about Terra Nimbus lately. Hey, he'll get back on his feet eventually. A great man like him won't be broken so easily. No way. Especially if we manage to find Terra Nimbus. We've got to act now. It's all in our hands. We have to be sure the airship can take the kind of pressure that... I'm so sorry, excuse me. Aww. Aurora, what was that? Aurora left your party. Womp womp. Do. Let's go find Aurora. I don't know where she went. Man. This is a lot of talking. Most of the story parts of the game are a lot of talking, and then you get into a lot of combat. Unfortunately, it's like one big long extended cutscene. So, technically, we could stop at any time and go do other things, but for now, we're gonna continue with the story just because, you know, it's a story. Alright, up here... Where'd this girl go? Ah, there she is. Aurora? Are you okay? What is she looking at? Is there something I can help you with? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so terse. It's the expository episode. I mean, yeah, it's full of exposition. Exposition. When I was little, I used to watch my dad work on airships here. This place brings back a lot of memories. Dad and Larkin would hang out here for hours just talking. Dad was so happy then. What is that in your hand? Oh, nothing. It's just a piece of the first floatstone that Dad gave to me when I was little. You can barely see it. Dad made a promise to Larkin and me. He said we use this stone to find Terra Nimbus someday. Looking at it now, there's no way a tiny stone like this could make our big dreams come true. I used to think that it was something special. Now it's just a reminder of better days. The fact that they're gone for good. You don't know that for certain? Wow. Guess I had a big sloppy piece of depression pie, huh? Sorry about that. Aurora, is there anything we can do to help? I don't know. It's just really hard to watch my dad do this to himself. I know what he's going through, but at the same time, I have no idea what he's feeling. That probably doesn't make much sense. I know. My dad and Larkin were such good friends, though. I think that's why he keeps Robin at arm's length. I think the wig is irritating my sinuses. He's scared of getting too close to someone again. That's why he won't help me with the airship. Anyway, the world's fate depends on us, right? No time feeling sorry. I'll just throw this away. Don't throw that stone away, Aurora. I'll take it. You want it? It's lost its floating power, you know. But I don't have any use for it anymore. Aww. Thank you. I should be thanking you for lending me an ear. I feel a little better now. It's time to hit the workshop. I think Robin and I are getting close to getting this one operational. Cece, let's go see the crankshaft again. This stone may have lost its floating power, but I think there may be something very pure still inside this tiny little thing. Something that crankshaft might be interested in. Alright, so then we head back to the top of the map and down all these cliffs real quick. Okay. More exposition time. So this game does have segments that are long and drawn out and story filled, and then you get into the combat and the quests like that. So it's not fully a game that's just purely story all the time forever, but there is a lot of it. So, and it's kind of split up into different chapters. We just happen to be in the next chapter. What do y'all want? Looks like someone's still hitting the barley juice. What are you whispering about over there? Ain't nobody hitting no juice. That's juice-a-boosh. So don't taste no good to me or anyways. Not since none of your business. Crankshaft, we need your help finding Terra Nimbus. All you talking Terra Nimbus this, Terra Nimbus that, Terra Nimbus this, that. It don't exist, I tell you. Chase after what's not even there and you lose what is actually there, in front of you. Ain't no Terra Nimbus in front of me. Or in front of no one else, no neither. I think Terra Nimbus is real. I don't care what a wee little flying grasshopper thinks. It's making me dizzy just looking at you. Besides, it don't matter none. Without my expertise, ain't no airship flying no ways. When no airships flying, ain't no accidents happening. Ain't no one getting hurt, you hear me? If everyone blindsides me, look it, rocks falling from the sky is a sign that nobody be flying anyhow. It's how the heavens be telling you, stay out of the air, stay on the ground. You're not the only one who can get an airship off the ground, you know. Aurora and Robin are just about done preparing an airship for its first flight. What? Aurora's working on an airship? Yes, and it's almost ready. Robin is confident he can reach Terra Nimbus. Well, he's gonna give it his best try anyway. Do you know what this is, Crankshaft? Oh, the little floatstone. Was it a rock? It's Aurora's. She said you gave it to her many years ago. She's kept it ever since. Wait a second. That's floatstone there. Remember the promise you made her when she was little? That you'd use this to find Terra Nimbus? I gave the wee lassie this stone as a gift. That stone wasn't the only gift. You gave her a promise that day as well. What do you know, you wee talking moth? You're right. Robin came to Port Puerto just to work with you. Doesn't that mean something to you? You brushed him off, but Robin isn't complaining. He just went right to work on the airship. Those kids in that blasted airship. I need a drink to clear my head. Does he? I think he needs water. Don't you think you've had enough barley juice? Haha, sure do, little airborne ant. I was thinking I need a fresh cup of coffee and some cold water on my face if I'm gonna help those kids. Ha! Now that's what I wanted to hear. Thanks, Butterfly. You're a good bug. We may have to get uncosplayed because it's starting to squeeze my head a little too much. I don't know what the problem is. I can't get her to start. I've tried everything. Maybe the fuel lines? No, I checked those. Ignition switch is fine. We've got plenty of power. It just doesn't seem to be taking up anything from the floatstone. How is that possible? Aw, thank you. We tested it thoroughly. It should be working. Let's take another look at the engine. Now for the disassemble part of cosplay, which is very simple. Dragon form is too powerful. Yeah, it's the wig cap that I'm wearing. It's squeezing my head quite a lot, and you can see I loosened it already because it was squeezing me. So sometimes when I wear that, it starts squeezing my head a little too much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the wig off, but we're gonna wear the hat. So we'll have some of our power, but not all of it. Do not look at the fact that my my wig head is very beat up and is making a lot of crinkly noises, and I do apologize for all of that. I'm gonna set Luca over there. We're gonna put on our hat. Make us so comfortable. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is much, much better. I can actually feel my head. I don't know if it left any marks or anything, but it does oftentimes. Alright. The hat is loose because it's supposed to go over my wig, which has to go over my hair. So we're gonna wear it without the hair. Alright, back on with the earphones. Those also have to fit over everything, so they're a little stretched out. There we go. Cool. That is so much easier on my head, honestly. Like, I'm blocking the light, which is helping me as well. So if you can't see my eyes, I apologize. Don't be so down, Robin. It's just a minor setback. No, it's not. I mean, it's really beyond me this time. Everything's in place. We should be flying. Well, at least you got that part right. Boss? You can't fly an airship if your spirit is deflated. And there that butterfly was, telling me you weren't the type of person to ever complain. Oh, I wasn't complaining, sir. I was just trying to think out loud. Yeah, I know how it is when you have to think out loud while you're working. Real loud sometimes. We're not doing voices, I'm sorry. Not bad at all. I don't know what the problem is. Everything checks out. I hope it's not a design flaw. Well, I would have never thought you two could have put together an airship on your own. But you indeed blew my hat off with this. You see, I don't have it on anymore. We both put everything we have into this, Dad. An airship that won't fly is just a piece of junk. Haha, I see I remember the first thing I taught you about airships. That's good. This thing sure is pretty, but airships were made for the sky, not for art galleries. Aurora, bring me my tools, will ya? What? Oh, okay, sure, give me a second. It's good to see you, boss. Ah, now don't start getting all sentimental, boy. We got some work to do. I can help you out there, Robin. But you know, once she's airborne, it's gonna be all you up there. I understand, boss. We know you can do it, Robin. Alright, and then they work on it. Is it still sticking? Hang on there. Sometimes it just takes a bit of patience. Patience and elbow grease. Anything else over there, Dad? Nope. In fact, I think we're just about done here. Just give me one more second. You think that did it? There's only one way to find out. Thanks for your help, boss. This airship is top of the line now. I stake my word on it. You two put together a real beauty here. Wow, you really think so? I know so. I've seen a lot of airships. This one may be maybe right up there with the best of them. It's good to see you back at work, Dad. Yeah, well, you got these two to thank for that. Cece and that little busybody butterfly there. Better now? Oh, a lot better. They showed me this float stone here. Oh, yeah, that silly thing. I kind of kept it all this time. It's too small to power an airship, but in its own way, I think it did quite a bit to help get this thing flying. Thanks to you. I always knew you'd help us out, Dad. Haha, Aurora. You always had faith in me, didn't you, my dear? Did you see that? That floatstone. It was glowing for a second there. There's still a little bit of juice left in that thing. Well, Cece, I think we're back on track. Alright, everyone. Flight 001 to Terra Nimbus, now boarding Allrose. Ha! Allrose indeed. Who's gonna be in that second row with you, Robin? Well, it's only a two-seater, but I hadn't quite decided who should come with me. Cece volunteers. That was easy. Let's go, Cece. And I'm going too, of course. Noelia, there's only one passenger seat. You're a butterfly, sis. Think about it. Cece, just let me know when you're ready. I mean, they're both just gonna stick to my chest, basically. Let's go right now. Yes. Right now. Have a safe flight. You two come back safe now, you hear? Cece, I've got butterflies in my stomach. It's probably a better way of saying that. I don't know what you're so nervous about. We still don't know whether or not Terra Nimbus actually exists. I know it does, and we're going there. You worked so hard to get this airship running. How could you be so pessimistic? You've got no idea how hard I worked, sis, and I'm just being a realist. All aboard, let's go. Right, let's get going. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. We took off. Now an actual cutscene. Cleared the cloud line. Yeehaw! Nice work, Robin. You know, Cece, this reminds me of... It's almost like how I got to Riveria. Just flying through the clouds, but everything past that is just a blur. Oh, hey. It's an island in the sky. It's Terra Nimbus, it's real. Oh man, if only old man Falcon could be here. We did it! Woohoo! Terra Nimbus ahoy! What was that? What's wrong, Robin? I don't know. I don't like how that felt. Altitude is good. Still okay on fuel. Doesn't feel like we got any damage here. Whatever. Let's just get to Terra Nimbus. I remember how I landed in Riveria now. I was flying through the clouds, and then before I knew what was happening, everything just stopped, and suddenly I was screaming as I plummeted to the ground. I didn't do that. Me either! Ah! Cece, come on, wake up! Look at that. Cece, are you okay? Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. I don't know what happened to the airship. We were cruising along fine when the engine just stopped. At least no one seems hurt. We're lucky we landed wherever we are. We must have just made it to the edge of Terra Nimbus. Let's do some reconnaissance. That'll be the quickest way to orient ourselves. Keep an eye out for our airship, or any pieces of it. Not sure Terra Nimbus wants you to land there. I don't think it wants us to fly there. I think it's like a no-fly zone, and it just like crashes to the ground. Right. Euelia, you and I will... Euelia? Where is she? Uh-oh, Euelia's missing. Great. Of course. Now we're gonna have to go search for her, too. She's always making things about her. Okay. Robin joined your party. Did Noelia join my party, too? Find Yulia and the airship. Ooh. A thing to mine. Too bad I'm out of stamina. I need my stamina back. So we are a master miner, which means we can mine this, but we have no, like, stamina. Need stamina. The music's kind of fun here. Stamina bars. So it respawns over, or it comes back over time. It, like, slowly fills up, but I'm busy. I wanted to redo it now. Ooh. We may need to come back as a master miner, because that is a whole lot of not working. So we've got a stronger attack, which of course is holding X. And then when we push and hold A, we do these stronger swings. But that's the problem, is that we need our stamina to be able to do it. So... Alright, 14, 15, 16, 17, okay. Aw. Ooh, Skyrock and Celestial Ore. Okay, so that one was difficult because it was a higher level of rock. Like a superior one or something like that, so. Rather than just being a regular level, which would have been a little easier for us. Alright, I'm out of stamina, so our swings do nothing. Oops. I keep pushing the start button as if that's gonna take me to my inventory, but, I mean, obviously not. Why is my nose so itchy? Like, it's really itchy. Alright, let's try this again. Am I stuck? Oh, I think I'm stuck right here. What is happening? Is my Skyrock in the way? So that little thing is called a bounty. And basically we have to make sure that nothing breaks it because it can be destroyed. And we have to carry it all the way to a bounty person. Now, since it's here, that kind of implies that there is a bounty person on the island somewhere. We just have to find them. Ooh, there's a chest there. Okay, give me the chest, please. A lot of 5-hour energy drinks. Pretty much. Alright. So doing this is also giving us more EXP. So that's the reason we're stopping and doing this instead of just running off to find our companions. Plus, I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to this area again. So, it might be worth getting it now. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. We haven't really gotten any overkill bonuses on these, so I'm not sure how much more damage we needed to do, but hey, look! It's like it's raining constantly. Or maybe that, like, filters in somewhere. Look at that! This is amazing! We really are floating in the sky. You'd never know it if you didn't look down. I can't wait to get back and tell Old Man Falcon. Oh! That's a... Whoa, what is that? That's a little dude. Kind of looks like a plushling. Kind of. Maybe they have a different race of plushlings living up here. Let's follow it and see where it's going. We may be able to get some more info about where we are exactly. Good idea. Let's do it. Do I still have my thing? Okay, good. Alright, we're not going to grab any of the others. We're just going to head towards the zone line where we need to go. Mostly because we're still in the story section. Oh, they're all yellow. Wow. That looks like a bounty person. Looks like some kind of plushling village. Those are the cutest houses I've ever seen. Hey, look! The airship! Yay! There's an airship here. But how did it get here? It doesn't even look like it took any damage. I'm not so sure. I'd have to take a look inside to... Huh, that's odd. Something wrong? No, but it does look like there was some damage, as well as some repairs. It looks like the fuel is just about gone, but the airship itself has been repaired. Quite well, I might add. That's impossible. Who could have fixed it? That would require specific knowledge of an airship. Should I have left it the way it was? Dun 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 dun! Welcome to Terra Nimbus! Who do you think this guy is? Who do you think it is? I bet you're right. I bet you can guess. It's... Well, no need to thank me, I guess. Or to say anything in response. Some of the plushlings brought me your little airship here. Boy, this thing really brings back some memories. Are you Larkin? Hey, that's pretty good. You do any other tricks? Guess how old I am. We thought you died in an airship accident. Oh, kind of take the fun out of guessing my age then, huh? So let me guess, you're one of Falcon's new students, is that right? Oh wait, are you studying with old Crankshaft? That's right. Yeah, some of the mods on here look like his work. Looks like I'm not the only one in the habit of making improvised landings here on Terra Nimbus. I've heard so much about you. It's nice to know that you're okay. Crankshaft and Aurora will be so happy to see you when we get back to Riveria. Sounds good to me. I've been stuck here all this time. Your ship was fixable. Mine was not. Do you think she has another flight in her? Of course she does. No, wait, the flowstone got busted. We don't have enough fuel to get back. You need a floatstone? Yeah, that's the fuel we used to get here. Oh man, now what are we gonna do? Well, you just ask for one, I guess. I mean, we're on a floating island. Because, well, floatstones are pretty much all over the place in Terra Nimbus. You knew that, right? Of course we knew that. We're not dumb. Do you think we could get enough floatstones to lift a huge airship? Not just this little one? A huge airship, you say? Well, huge is a relative term, but yeah, probably. You'd want to get a high-grade floatstone. A pure one, not like these ones around here. There are plenty on the island. You just gotta search for them. There might be some more info in that empty shack just to the north of here. Why? What's there? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know, to tell you the truth. A human used to live there, though. Someone who spent an awful lot of time researching Terra Nimbus. I read some of the notes I found in their house, but most of them were over my head. Another human living up here, eh? Why don't we go take a look? We still need to find Uelia, too. I'm gonna check out the airship. Make sure she's good to go. I just need a sec to get her back in a flying shape. Okay. So Robin's gonna leave our party. We're gonna team up with Noelia to look for her sister. But first, we're gonna go talk to this bounty clerk. I'm on special assignment from the guild office to Terra Nimbus. If you have a bounty, I can take it. That's a nice skyrock you have. I'll pay you $1,000 for it. Thank you very much. There's something inside. So if we had been running around with that and one of the enemies had hit it, not only would it fall off of us and we'd have to go retrieve it, but they could damage it enough that we wouldn't be able to turn it in. It would break. So that's a fun aspect of the game. There's no enemies around. This would be a good time to mine all these places, but... Cha-ching. Yep, $1,000. I like a butterfly. No, it's just a... You just pick it up. Stained glass butterfly. Black bell. What else? Ooh, another black bell. White bell. And the magical, mysterious abandoned shack. Let me go in. I don't know why it keeps pulling our weapon out when we're very close to an actual interactable. Ugh, this place is disgusting. Looks like whoever lived here was researching how to be a slob. You think there's anything useful in any of this? I mean, if someone was actually doing a lot of research on the island, like Larkin said, they probably mentioned float stones at one point or another. Hey, there she is. The human form is much better for searching through all this junk. CC, let me know if you find something. Sound good? Great. She just orders us around. Doesn't wait for a response. Let's see. I came to this mysterious island to find out more about the legend of the goddess. The plush things that inhabit this place told me of a forest in the west they call the Goddess Forest. Named as such because the goddess lived there while here on Terra Nimbus. However, it's been sealed off by a powerful spell, and it is no longer accessible. Maybe that curious, furry creature I see slinking around knows something about that. Okay. It appears the goddess truly did live on this island at some point, but how old is this island? How long has it been floating here? I suppose the greatest question of all would be how is it floating here, in the sky? Most curious indeed. The folklore says that after she saved the world, the goddess disappeared from the land. Perhaps there's some connection there between her disappearance and this island. Okay. Looks like a diary. Okay. Ooh, what's it say? What's it say? According to existing folklore, Reveria was threatened by a great peril many, many years ago. Huge black stones were observed falling from the sky. One such stone was said to be the size of an island. Eventually, the life goddess somehow saved Reveria from the danger and then immediately vanished. It is then in the chronology that the tales of Terra Nimbus begin to appear in folk tales and manuscripts. My hypothesis is that this very island itself is one gigantic floating rock, or floatstone. These floatstones, the appearance of so-called doomstones, and the timeline of events bring to mind another potential hypothesis. One no less important as it may further explain the true nature of this island. However, that is still at a stage of conjecture, and I am not yet prepared to put forth a complete theory. I record my musings here only for the sake of posterity, and hope they may be useful to others. Gladstone the Third. Oh, hey! King Eric's dad. Who was this guy? Some sort of geologist? He mentions the life goddess in here. I wonder if he ever found any proof of Mother being here. What was that? Come on, let's go check it out. Go outside. I can do that. Whoa! Black rock fell from sky. Black rock landed west. Black rock crashed into Goddess Forest. Sounds like something about a black rock. Come on, they're probably talking about a doomstone. If one of those landed around here, it won't be long before Euelia finds it. As long as she's okay, which I'm sure she is. She's worried about her sister. I really want to stop itching my nose, but it's so itchy that I have to keep touching it. And it's not very fun for me. Ooh, a bug. Come here, bug. A champion beetle. Hey, look, a dude. Blackrock landed over there. Blackrock big. Forest closed. Goddess seal closed forest. Goddess open forest. Mother closed the way with a magical seal, eh? I just might be able to do something about that. Alright, everybody back. Give me some room here. Alright, Noelia. Hit it with the magic, girl. Alright. It worked. There. Did it work? Seal gone. You goddess? Do I look like some kind-hearted, benevolent goddess? Come on. If you're looking for a goddess look-alike, you'll be so happy when we find Euelia. When we find him, I mean, sorry to say, I'm not here to save the world. I'm just here to transport my mother's legacy off this rock. If Reveria goes down, the goddess ship is not going down with it. I can guarantee you that. Wait, why am I standing here explaining myself to a bunch of primitive, oversized dolls? I'm out of here. You coming? I guess we're coming? Huh? What was that? Did you just see something? For a second there, I felt like someone was watching me. Must have been my imagination. Gigaga. We're being watched. But by what? Wow. We're having a heck of a time. Alright, let's get this out of the way before it's too late. There's a Doomstone up ahead. I don't want to be ambushed by any shadow monsters while we're looking for the stone. Like that! Of course, right on cue. Alright, let's take it to him. I think this is one of the few times in the game that you actually do have to fight. And as we're a paladin, we do quite a bit of damage. We took out the creatures pretty quickly. We're just gonna keep whacking them. See what we can find. Anything special? Not really. Hey. Noelia's pretty powerful. I'll give her that. We've been running around with Odin, and he's pretty powerful too, but she's been a pretty good help with this. Also, I think maybe we're just strong because they're shadow creatures. So, it might be a little different when it comes to the actual creatures of this island. Maybe she won't do as much damage, or we won't do as much damage. Oh, I thought I was supposed to go this way. But no. There's a little plaque here, but it's not what we're looking for. Okay. Another cutscene. Looks like another seal, and I'm not talking about the kind that barks. This one is much stronger than the one at the forest entrance, though. Let me take a shot at this one. Ow. Ugh, really? Man, this one is stronger than I thought. Not sure how we're gonna do this here. Gigaga! Whoa, what is that? What are you? Gigaga. Wait, is that a Furlan? What are you doing here? You were the one who was watching me before, weren't you? I knew it. Ugh, my nose. I swear to God. Ever seen a Furlan before, Cece? They look kind of like big and weird, but we're very gentle creatures. But as far as I know, there shouldn't be any Furlan anywhere in Reveria. Not even here. Giga. Hey, do you know how to remove this seal? Ow. Gigaga. What do you mean you can't? Why not? Giga Gaga. Oh, there's another seal we have to remove first? Why didn't you just say so in the first place? Sheesh, what's with all the Giga Gaga? Giga. Furlan joined your party. Okay. Where do we go? Probably to that place that I thought we were supposed to go. Yep. Alright. Alright, this is it. Gigaga Giga. Right, so this one's linked to the other seal. Giga? Giga ga gigi giga? Giga? Gigaga? Gaga gi. Alright, we're on the right track here. Gigaga. Sure, I'm glad I took that foreign language class before I came to Reveria. Here I go. Oh. The seal is weakened. Giga! Whoa, talk about a sudden change in the atmosphere. Did you feel that? Come on, Cece, let's go back to the bridge. I didn't feel nothing. I am merely a paladin. I feel no magic. I'm here to swing my sword. That's it. Oh, I can feel a crack in the seal. It's definitely weaker than before. Giga. I'll try my hand at this again. One more time. Yay, it shattered. I think it worked. You go first. Huh? What's wrong, furry friend? Gaga giga. Ga gi giga. Gigaga. Giga? Ga gigi giga. Alright then. Well, if you're concerned about that, I think we'll go ahead on our own. A black stone enraging the island's protective spirit sounds exactly like what we're looking for. Our suspicions have been confirmed. Gigaga. You ready for this, Cece? Not like we have any other options here. Thank you for helping us, Furball. Giga Gagi. Giga. Furlan left your party. I don't think he really helped. He just kind of talked to us, and then we ran to a different spot, and they talked to us some more. Ah! Euelia! Oh, yep, that's her. Alright, and I see the stone behind the dragon. No, you must stop this. Remember your true selves, please. Euelia! Oh, I'm glad to see you both. You can't reason with one of these monsters once the Doomstone has gotten a hold of them. Yeah, I know, but no buts. We gotta handle this thing the old-fashioned way. Let's release these creatures from the stone's power. Okay, you're right, Noelia. Yeah, why didn't you go after the stone behind them? I don't understand. Cece, see that Doomstone? Let's do it. Now, the proper way to do this fight is that you're supposed to come and fight this Doomstone. You're not supposed to fight the dragon or any of that, which is fine. You'll fight the dragon at some other point. The whole point is that you're supposed to just take out the Doomstone and then let the dragons be cured. Hooray, hooray. But you can come back and fight them later, so... Sweet, dragons. We did it! Yay for you, Elia, and her happy adventures. What exactly were you doing here with those monsters? Well, I was, you know, just... Look, I had no idea what happened with the airship. When I came to, I didn't know where I was, and I was completely alone. I tried finding a way out of the forest, but I kept getting lost. So I asked this dragon here for directions, and everything was fine, but then a Doomstone crashed. I think I got it. A mixture of questionable decisions and odd luck. Probably could have guessed that. Got a big head and little arms. He does! He has a giant head! And, like, probably no arms, actually. Sorry you two had to come looking for me. Apologize to Cece, not me. I'm just tagging along here. I was looking for something else, but your pal here just wouldn't shut up about looking for you. I don't talk. I somehow find that hard to believe, Noelia. Well, it's true. Your little adventuring partner here was worried sick you might be hurt, or worse. Well, maybe I was worried too. Just a little. Thank you, Noelia. Just a little, though. That's fine. Then thank you just a little. Hey, I deserve more thanks than that. Looking for you was my idea. Well, there. So now you know. I didn't want Father to be mad at me. That's all. Noelia, I'll give you all the time in the world to cover up your emotions, but later. I don't have any emotions to cover up, so I don't know what you're talking about. Just shush. There's something I want to show you two. Come with me, okay? You're so bossy for someone who just got rescued. And then the dragons disappear because we're not supposed to be with them yet. Whoa, look at this thing. It's a floatstone. Spoiler alert. That's one massive floatstone. Wow, it's beautiful. Is this the floatstone that's making Terra Nimbus float right now? I don't know. Do you think it's big enough to power Mother's airship? Maybe. That scholar's notes did mention the goddess, but... Could she be connected with the energy seal in the forest the Plushlings mentioned? If that's true, then Mother was here on Terra Nimbus, which means she must have known about this huge floatstone here. Ah, I get it. Her airship stranded in the Elderwood with no floatstone to power it. Right? You have no idea what I'm getting at, do you? None at all. Let me spell it out for you. This might be the floatstone for Mother's airship. Oh! Oh, so why is it here? Well, even if you don't know the answers, at least you're asking the right questions. Uh-oh. Hey, it's Dad! Hi, Dad! Allow me to explain. Who's there? Oh. Uh-oh. Hello, Father?
Can you hear me? Is this thing on?
Dad, we can hear you fine. Please stop shouting.
Okay, sorry. As Noelia realized, your mother Celestia did indeed live here on Terra Nimbus at one time.
Aha, I knew it.
Yes, Noelia, just calm down. You get a gold star for that, and yes, the floatstone is from her airship.
But why did Mother come here?
I was hoping to wait until you two were all grown up to tell you this, but I guess I have no choice now. See, long ago, Reveria was in a state just as bad. Well, no, even worse than it is now. Your mother descended onto Reveria and offered guidance to its people and all its creatures. Unfortunately, Reveria's leaders could not find a way to stop bickering among one another. Oh my. And the Doomstones continued to rain down upon all the kingdoms of Reveria. Eventually, a Doomstone the size of an island fell from the sky. It cast a shadow upon Reveria that could be seen throughout the entire world.
A doomstone the size of an island? So, would that be...
Yes, that doomstone is now Terra Nimbus.
That's what I was gonna say.
In order to prevent that doomstone from crashing right into Reveria, your mother took the floatstone from her airship and quickly secured it to the falling doomstone. That's how Terra Nimbus was created. I can still see her, almost as if it were yesterday.
Aw, here she is.
Ah, Celestia. You're truly the most beautiful and resourceful being I have ever laid my eyes upon. You've done an amazing thing here today. And you know how time flows much more quickly in Reveria. You will not remain unaffected.
I understand. I'm sorry, dear. Although this crisis has been averted, I cannot return just yet. This world needs more time. More time to recover from the destructive influence of the doomstones that have already fallen. I must remain here until it is fully restored.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
You know my love for this place, Divinus. Reveria looks far more beautiful when viewed from up here. I would like our daughters to see it like this. I want to protect this land so that they may experience its beauty. I shall stay here and guide the people of Reveria. Their lives are so short and often marred by strife, by fighting, and by sadness. But I will teach them another way of life. One where people can work together to help make each other's wishes and dreams come true. I will show them how enjoyable life can be. And from there, Reveria's inner beauty will be visible throughout all the kingdoms. Not just from great heights such as these, but even where the grass grows, the sand blows, and the rivers flow. My stubborn little Euelia, my crying baby Noelia, I will make this world a place you will love. A world in which you and the people of Reveria can fulfill all your deepest and dearest wishes.
Aww. She called her daughter a crybaby. Your mother never once had a selfish thought in her life. She only thought of the two of you. She saved Reveria so that you could both see the world she so loved.
Mother did it for us. Well, don't I feel ashamed? This world she wanted to show us really is beautiful. I never thought I could love Mother even more. Noelia, are you crying?
No. This world has a lot of spicy food on it too, and I still had some on my fingers. So don't touch your eyes, not without washing your hands first, anyway, if you've eaten something spicy. Sorry to interrupt this very moving scene, but your time is up, my darlings.
Wait, no, we're not done yet.
I'm sorry, but we had a deal, remember? The power binding Lunaris in Reveria is wearing very thin. Didn't you see my sign?
Yeah, but we thought you can always stretch it out a little bit.
Soon you will not be able to return at all. The next eclipse will be your absolute last chance to return. Do you understand that? I'm serious, that's it.
Father, wait! But what if we need more time? You don't get it. I think he's gone. Yeah, that's why everything got lighter just then. I think the conversation was pretty much over from his perspective. If only Mother were here with us, she would know what to do.
What? Come on, what's with the concerned face? Where's everyone's favorite Miss Smiley Pants?
I'm not crying, you're crying. Aw.
I don't like it when you get all serious and solemn. It creeps me out.
But Dad said there's no more time.
He said we've got until the next eclipse. And who knows, we can probably talk him out of it by then.
But what's an eclipse?
What? You just kept nodding while Dad was talking? Why didn't you ask him?
Look, I've heard the word before, okay? I just don't know what it means. Is it a meal?
That's hysterical. Look, an eclipse is when, so when Lunaris goes in its orbit and there's planets, wow.
You don't know what eclipse is either, do you?
I'm not an encyclopedia, okay? All I know is we need to get this floatstone back to the goddess ship as quickly as possible. We've got people waiting for us on the ground level.
Why do I not believe you're suddenly concerned about the people down in Reveria?
Euelia, how could you be so suspicious of me at a time like this? If you want to stay here and cry your eyes out until an eclipse comes out of the trees and eats you up, fine. I don't.
Ha! You're the one who was the crybaby.
That's all in the past. Come on, Euelia, we're taking this floatstone back to Lunaris where it belongs.
Back to Linares? What do you mean? Mother saved Reveria once. We need to know as much as we can about what she did, and how. They removed the float stone, won't the whole island come crashing down? Guess we're gonna find out. Think about it. Why did Mother stay here on Terra Nimbus? Sure, she wanted to save Reveria, but she was connected to the float stone somehow. We need to get this float stone back to Linares so Father can see it. You think that float stone is the key to us finding a way to save Reveria? Whew, I was wondering if I was gonna have to come right out and say that one. Come on. Let's take this float stone to Robin so we can get the airship going again. Ready, Cece? Sure. I just put it in my pocket. Just, boop, right in my pocket. Guess we're gonna find out. Just look at that thing. Boy, she sure is a beauty. That's the most dazzling float stone I've seen here on Terra Nimbus. So, is it really okay to just take it with us? I mean, Terra Nimbus won't plummet to the ground, will it? Nah, I'm pretty sure it won't. That wasn't very convincing. I did some digging through the notes in that old abandoned shack, and I came upon something that pretty much said Terra Nimbus is in a phase of purification. Basically, it's no longer a doomstone. Floatstones are now forming in the soil here. So we'll be fine here, I think. Is that worth the risk, though? I mean, how do we know for sure? Well, I think the way this all worked out is... It seems someone had planned it like this from the start. I bet that flowstone has been slowly purifying this island over the years. My mother did have a pretty good plan. Load it up, let's go. If Terra Nimbus starts dropping, we can just swing back down. Sounds good to me. So that's our answer. We don't know if it's gonna fall, but we're just gonna hope it doesn't. Giga. Wah! What are you doing here? Giga, Giga. It's alright, everyone. This is a Furlan. They don't bite or anything. They just... Giga. Giga! When did you tame this one? I didn't do anything. He just started following us. Giga Galestia. Talestia. Did he just say Mother's name? Huh. He thinks you look like Mother. What's so funny about that? Mother was beautiful. I don't think I've seen Noelia this worked up before. Oh, Robin, you've got no idea. You should have seen her earlier when she was crying like a baby. No, you were the one who was crying. It was Noelia the crybaby all over again. Don't call me that. Didn't you say you were in a hurry to get back to Reveria? You've been stuck on this floating rock for ages. A few more minutes isn't going to kill you. Whoa. Larkin must go. Nice to have Larkin. Larkin been here a long time. Larkin, go home. Cheers, you guys, and bring some treats next time. For Puerto, here we come. Maybe. Well, well, welcome back, kids. Yay, everything turned out okay. By the looks, I would say you were looking for pretty much found. Ah, if only Larkin were here to see this. A whole new generation of adventure and discovery. He would have loved it. It was pretty great. I mean, I was beginning to wonder how long I was gonna have to stay there. Boy, you kids sure did honor Larkin's memory with your courage. I know he'd be proud. To say I'm proud would be an understatement. I owe the world to these brave kiddos. I need some more rest. All of a sudden the plane seats more than 2 people. I mean, you know, we probably just sandwiched in there. And of course the girls are butterflies, who knows? Haha, your eyes aren't deceiving you, boss. That's really Larkin. He's been on Terra Nimbus all this time. Come on, you're starting to hurt my feelings now, Crankshaft. Come here. But it's really you, Larkin? It's really you, Larkin! I thought I'd never see you again. I ought to have you honeyed and feathered for all the worry you caused. Forgive me, Crankshaft, I wanted to send a letter, but I couldn't figure out the right postage. Har har har. I bet you couldn't. Bet you trashed that old airship too, eh? Don't listen to him, Larkin. Dad is pleased as punch to see you back home. Yeah, unfortunately the airship is pretty much toast. Sorry about that, Crankshaft. She was nice. Bah, airship smareship. We can always build another one, right? Sounds like a great idea. Seems like you and Larkin have your first project already planned. That's right. I'll keep an eye on him, though. Bet he's rustier than a pickaxe in a hot spring. I want to say thanks to you all. Not only did you find Terra Nimbus, but you rescued my best friend. Quite the feat. No, it's we who should thank you. We wouldn't have been able to do any of this without your help, remember? Ah, yeah, but you're doing this for the good of all of Reveria, though. No thanks needed. I won't have it. I'm just kidding. Glad to be of service. Shouldn't you be on your way, though? Yes, of course. We're on a tight schedule. I'm going too, boss. They might need a pilot to move that floatstone. It's bigger than a squid on a horse. Sure, go get him, boy. You make me proud. If you ever need to make another trip to Terra Nimbus, you just leave it to me and Larkin here. Good luck, Robin. You gotta get going. Your back at temperature's below 37. Oh no! You better layer up and keep warm. Thank you again, all of you. Robin, hello? Yeah? I hate sentimental goodbyes, so I'm getting out of here with the furry Furlin here. Oh, apparently we brought the Furlin with us too. So we seated me, we seated Robin, we seated Larkin, we seated a Furlin, and 2 butterflies. So we turned our 2-passenger plane into like a 4-passenger plane. See you soon, Anna. Stay warm, please. Burr indeed. Noelia, wait! What is it? I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I think I misjudged you. Did you not hear what I just said about hating sentimental goodbyes? If we work together, I'm hopeful we can save Reveria. For Mother's sake. Fine, you stay here and be helpful. I'm gonna go actually do it. How's that sound? Oh, okay, yeah. There's too much chatter here. I'm off. Dipped. Come on, Cece, let's head back to Cassel. We've got to tell everyone what we found. A giant floatstone. Noelia left your party. Robin joined your party. Alright. Let's just teleport, because I don't feel like doing any of that. Teleport! That's the best part, is the fact that you can just teleport and you don't actually have to take the airship and fly back and run. And I don't have to do all that. I have teleported back to where the paladins are, which happens to be just south of the castle. Now, there were a couple other places we could have teleported to, but this was the closest. So that's why I picked this one. More story time. Preposterous. A bunny tied to a fish would look just like a bunny tied to a fish. Nothing more. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't notice your return. What do you have to report? My king, we found it. We found Terra Nimbus. Exclamation points! It was a groundbreaking achievement. And better yet, we found a floatstone big enough to power the goddess ship. Handed over the Terra Nimbus floatstone. Whoa! It's even bigger here. Double exclamation points! That was talent. Stunning, isn't it? Floatstone to power the goddess ship. I've never seen anything like it. Quite the treasure, I must say. Ow. What's this, a floatstone from Terra Nimbus? Old Man Falcon, we did it! We found Terra Nimbus! I know, I was listening outside this whole time, my boy. Okay. Now everyone knows what you said was true. Oh, if only things worked out that way. You are indeed so young, Robin. Why wouldn't they work out that way? I don't understand. Also, I just realized that my camera is, like, slightly off. This whole time, it hasn't been in the center. Sorry, that bugs me. But I must thank you. I knew you would make a name for yourself up there in the skies. Thank you, Falcon. I owe my training to you. Don't let it go to your head now. Seems like the toughest work still lies ahead. Agreed, but I think we're up to the challenge. Your Highness, I request permission to take this floatstone to the airship right away. Just order me to do so, please. Well, I suppose if it's alright with our friends here, then yeah, go ahead. Woohoo! Would you look at that? Just got ordered to do something by the king himself. What a day. What a crazy person. Falcon, wait, you can't just... Your Highness, please pardon old man Falcon. He's a bit, well, weird. And he doesn't really know it. He does not need my forgiveness. I should have listened to him earlier. You're a very a really generous king. Thank you. Now to the airship. Did they not take the floatstone with them? Floatstone to this side should easily power the goddess ship. Actually, we think the stone originally came from the mother's airship. Oh, is that so? Sure is so. I'm sorry, I don't believe you've properly made my acquaintance. Pardon her, your grace. That's my sister, Noelia. If you're Euelia's sister, would that make you... Euelia's sister is what that would make me. Charming. Yes, but it would also make you a daughter of the life goddess, is what I was getting at. Boy, nothing gets by this guy. What is he? Your court scientist and chief researcher? Yeah, actually, that's exactly what he is. Look, the glasses in here seem pretty rosy, but the truth is, we don't know how to save Reveria. Yet. But we do at least know this floatstone played a big role last time Reveria was saved. So we need to take the floatstone back to Lunaris to see if we can come up with something there. Lunaris? How are you gonna get there? Yeah, that's the part we haven't quite figured out yet. I mean, we're going back one way or another. Academic opinion is divided when it comes to the possibility of traveling to Lunaris. Although, if we think of the sky as a sort of shell surrounding Reveria, as Euelia described, perhaps Lunaris could be considered a lid. Just like you need to shut there, Hughes. Oh my god! It's Gladstone in his undie pants! Grandfather? Father, just put on some pants, please. Oh, it's the cute little man from Mount Snow Peak. Hello, Mr. Indubitable Crown Champion. The former King of Castell. In all his, well, most of his bare glory. Grandfather, what did you mean about the lid? My dear granddaughter, as I was saying, the Hughes talks too much. I like this guy. You're Gladstone? You're the one who left all those notes on Terra Nimbus? I'd forgotten about those. Yeah, I was quite the geologist, botanist, and anthropologist for a bit. You forgot you'd studied Terra Nimbus? Look, youngster, when you get to mastering every skill under the sun, you forget about some things. Like peanuts. I'd forgotten about those. Had one the other day. Delicious. Like tasting it for the first time. I just came by to congratulate the new adventurers on their successful return from Terra Nimbus. That's quite the feat. Wondering if you came back with any sort of knowledge to share with everyone. I mean, we were able to talk to Father up there, see? And it's true, the sky is basically a shell, and Lunaris is kind of a hole in that shell. Father observes the world through that hole. Haha, I knew that old codger was nothing more than an overblown peeping Tom. Oh my god, he just called God a peeping Tom. Oh, what else do you expect a god to do, Father? So, wait, he watches us, all of us, all the time. I'm not exactly sure what his routine is, but he's made it clear to us the opening in the sky is closing, and Reveria is gradually losing the power to sustain the opening. So we only have until the next eclipse before the opening closes for good. That's not even the bad news. What's even worse is the next eclipse will be a total ferocious eclipse. It's going to come down and devour everyone in Reveria right as the hole closes for good. That's not... Well, that's not quite how physics works, but the end result is sound fantasy science. The point is, we have until the next eclipse before all hope for Reveria is destroyed, along with Reveria. But what will happen to us then? Well, my dear, I would think the world will become lost in a state of permanent darkness. Oh no! Did you all rehearse that before I got here? Right? Regardless, it's not the darkness that should concern us right now. What is it then? It's a what? Tell us! Achoo! Whew! Been waiting for that one to come out for days. Maybe you're catching a cold? I didn't throw one! Ha ha ha! Sound fantasy science. Gotta use that. Heck yeah. Look, you're all overthinking this. A hole is a hole. Get it? A hole is a hole, right? Come on, say it all together if you need to. Things can go into a hole, things can come out of a hole. Imagine your airship is a letter, and Lunaris is the mailbox. Take your letter and stick it in the hole. You always were a bit slow on the uptake, Eric. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Wait, so we can actually fly the goddess ship? All the way to Lunaris? Are you sure? Of course we can. How else did you expect to get home, Euelia? Jeez, you can really be so dense sometimes. I knew that part all along. The whole thing about, you know, flying up into the hole and all. Ha ha ha, so you're the butterfly who has the low self-esteem issues, eh? I see that now. You don't have the power to, to try to take care of it for everything, dearie. You'll learn that someday. Anyway, I was just peeking in through some of the holes in the castle walls. Figured I'd step in. I love eavesdropping for good causes. I really should get these walls patched up. Enough about the holes in the castle wall. We should be concentrating on the hole in the sky. What do you suggest we do from here, Hughes? I've done some rough calculations, taking into account the Slowstone's power, and it appears there's only enough to power the airship with at most 2 passengers. Only 2 passengers in such a sizable airship? Yes, well, maybe the inhabitants of Lunaris don't weigh as much as we do. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're all butterflies. I knew it! Euelia and I can go as butterflies, though. No need to count us towards the 2 people. If I hold my breath, will that make me lighter? No. So we need to select 2 people other than our butterfly siblings. I speak the obvious when I say that every vessel needs a pilot. Sounds like the perfect job for the young pilot who found Terra Nimbus. Yes, Robin! Any objections? Silence is understood approval. There's 1, so now who else should go? ... I think we all know who that should be. No, it's me! Of course, we all know who the other person should be, right? Everyone knows, including me. Well, I think there's an obvious choice, sire. Of course, and that's what I am thinking. I am thinking of the obvious choice. It's me, right? I don't believe so, Your Grace. Oh. Father! Dear Eric, while we all know you would be well suited for such a task, we must defer here. Of course then, haha, we shall defer, and my noble wife Ophelia shall go in my place. Oh, Eric. Is it like this every day? Because I might just move in here so I can watch. If I may, I would like to nominate Cece. I second that. The spirits of the forest third that. So we're all in agreement. Cece goes. Well then, I'm glad that's finally settled. Wow, unanimous approval. Sort of. You'll get to see Lunaris, Cece. That makes me so happy. It may well be the last time we see each other, but that's no reason for me to act less haughtily. Ahem. Do not disappoint me, Cece. Carry out this task, lest I have to order you a new one. Take this, and go save our world. Nice! 20 grand! I'll take some sugared water for the journey, thanks. Quickly now, we're in a race against time. You've been waiting to say that, haven't you? Well, actually, yes. It's a good line. This is an appropriate time to use it, so thank you very much. I'll go get the airship prepared. Port Puerto engineers and sailors pledge themselves to the expeditious preparation of the goddess ship. Almagique scholars and masters of the dark arts shall provide any necessary aid as well. Call us anytime. We're good with our hands. Wow, everyone is really committed to working together here. Almost felt, like, excited for a sec. Giga Giga! We'll be in the Elderwood. Oh, it almost slipped my mind. We've got to say goodbye to Pam before we go. I've got to fill her in before we say farewell. Let's go, Cece, hurry! Aww. We gotta go say goodbye to Pam? That's so sad. Man, this is gonna be a sad departure. So part of the reason that this is so long is because it is like the very end of the game. It's like the big wrap-up finale type of thing. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm so sorry that this is your first look at this game. This is the end. Welcome back, darlings. Why, you've been gone so long I was thinking about calling the Royal Guard. Did you find the person you were looking for in, where was it, Port Puerto? Yeah, we tracked down Robin. And not only that, we also went to a place called Terra Nimbus. It's in the sky, above the clouds. The view was sensational. You would have loved it. Oh my, that does sound like quite the adventure. Sounds like a place to visit in one's dreams. All that adventuring must have tired you out even more than usual. You should head straight to bed. There's something else I need to tell you, Pam. What is it, sweetheart? It's been decided that we'll be going to Lunaris. Lunaris? Up in the sky, Lunaris? Yep, that's right. Oh my. Well, you're definitely going to need a good rest. I can't wait to hear all about your tales of Lunaris. Right. Sure. What's the matter, my child? Oh, nothing. We'll tell you all about Lunaris when we come back. I promise. Lovely. Now you two be safe. And go and get some rest, for goodness sake. You need your energy up there in the clouds. Aww. But Pam, we might not come back. I'm sorry. Hey, level 32! Woohoo! Euelia left our party. Perfect fit. Flowstone installation complete. Is that supposed to look like that? Everything's good on this side. Good job, everyone. The airship should be ready for action. All that's left now is to start the engine. That sounded scary. Huh? What a great sleep. Man, I feel rested. Who feels rested? The engine, it spoke! My gears feel so heavy. Where am I? Where are who? Where or who what? I'm the engine. Who are you? I don't recognize any of you. Where's the goddess? What's going on here? Talk, you, or else nobody is going anywhere. I think it finally happened. I must have got a lug nut knocked loose in my head. How's the engine talking? Do you really need to be educated on the fact that any proper engine can speak if necessary? Yes, I think we do. I think you all need a realignment. I can't help it if you've never seen a talking engine before. So I'll ask you again, where is the goddess? Sleeping, actually. I mean, well, her daughter's sleeping, but, I mean, you may not know that yet. Pam? What is it, my child? You never really seemed all that surprised when I told you that I was a butterfly. My busy little Euelia. Your stories have been filled with dragons, pirates, magic sultans, and flying islands. And now you're off to Lunaris. What does that have to do with anything? Well, let's just say that life is full of surprises, my dear. Those who have the most fun are those who can roll with those surprises. Or just enjoy them when I find them. Or when they find me, I should say. That's a really wonderful way to think about things, Pam. It makes the unknown seem a little less scary. My mother used to say, be courageous in the face of the unknown, be dedicated when confronted with great work, and above all, be honest, generous, and loving in all things. In the end, you'll see it all. I think Pam's actually saying this. Thank you, Pam. You've been a wonderful friend. As of you, Euelia. And don't speak with that tone in your voice. We'll see each other again. I know we will. I know we will too, Pam. Thank you. Aww. But will we, though? We're about to fly into Lunaris, and we may not be able to get back. Alright. So there are quests that we have to do for Butterfly. And it'll be the end of the game. So I want to see how many we have, because we may be able to finish it tonight. Airship's ready to go. Check in with the pilot. Go and see if we can hang out. Okay. Crankshaft's workshop. Go to Terra Nimbus. See the Furlan in the Elderwood. Okay. Okay, so the airship. Okay. So we need to go to Terra Nimbus, which to get there, we're going to need to go to Crankshaft's workshop. So we'll go to Crankshaft's workshop, talk to them, go to Terra Nimbus, talk to the Plushlings, and then we will head to the Elderwood, and that should take us to the airship and all the stuff there. So we are so close, so close to the finale. This part we're going to have to run around a while. Alright, first we're going to use our points real quick, get our statuses up. Let's just dump some points into Vitality, because why not? Nice. Vitality, of course, is our health, and strength is our attack. As a paladin, anyway. Technically, you can change your stats, but there's like a special book you have to use, and you have to be a specific level to use it. But then you can reset all your stat points, and then when you change lives, you can reshuffle them, and you don't have to use the same stat points for all your lives. Port Puerto! Let's go. It's actually a really cool concept, I think. It can probably be a little tedious. I think if we were going to switch a bunch of lives, it would become a problem, because we'd be switching and switching and switching, and we'd have to go and reset our stats every time. But if we stick with the same kind of vein, or the same kind of lives that require similar things, we could get a few of them done in a ways. Or in like one go. Hello there, little butterfly. How goes the flight? Hey there, we're working on getting a few of these parts for the goddess ship ready. Oh, so you're all helping out too? Of course. A man named Hughes asked if we could help out. If I asked, I mean he requested us to do so in a manner that bordered on haughty and rude. But he did say we were helping save Reveria on his way out. Man is good head on his shoulders, though. It'd be quite unwieldy to get some of these parts up there in the trees with no proper workshop. It's easier for us to work on things here and just ship them over to Elderwood Village. We were expecting some pretty decrepit and rusted out pieces, but most of the stuff is in good shape. Some of these pieces look brand new. Makes me wonder if there's some magic involved here, you know? Not that I believe in that sort of thing. Aurora here's always fancied herself a logical type. We've seen a few baffling things here, though. Items we've never seen before and such. It's quite the eye-opening experience here, lassie. Your help means so much, thank you. Of course. I mean, it's our world we're saving. We should be thanking you two. You've both done so much for us, but can I ask you why you're so invested in Riveria? Let's just say it would be a shame for such a beautiful place to go to waste. Having Larkin back has made things quite a bit livelier around here, too. Really can't tell you how grateful I am to you. You're almost like my own tiny little goddess. Oh, go on. But I feel like we might be selling ourselves short a bit down here. Using a ship from the Life Goddess to save our own world just seems so... well, makes it so that we're dependent on something we can't control, you know? I'd much rather fly us up to Lunaris in a ship of our own making, so we can really prove our worth. Someday soon, I'm gonna put together an airship that'll fly all the way to Lunaris, maybe even beyond. Okay, that's a pretty great wish. That's the last thing we're doing is getting some wishes together, so... Wish has been heard and seen. Take it easy, Dad. You don't have to go and start proving yourself to anybody just yet. What about you, Aurora? Do you have a wish? A wish? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think in terms of what I wish. It kind of goes against my usual way of thinking. But I suppose I do wish for Robin's safety, and I hope he makes a safe return flight. I get worried when he's flying such long distances, but as long as Robin's safe and happy, I'm okay. Okay. Somebody got a crush. Somebody got a crush. Well, Aurora, your wish has been heard. But I must admit, Dad, this notion of some sort of Lunaris Express flight is an intriguing idea. Oh ho ho, piqued your intriguing, didn't I? Well, it's nice to know I'm still good for challenging something. Oh, stop, Dad. I'm just looking out for you, that's all. Anyway, we'll get these parts fixed up and get you two to Lunaris. The rest is up to you. Sounds like a plan. Almost forgot. Cece, take this, will ya? A long cape. For what? Why do I need this? Figure it'd probably get pretty nippy up there on Lunaris this time of year. Keep yourself warm. Don't catch any space sniffles or nothing like that. Let me know if you ever need a companion. As much as I love the smell of oil and machinery, sometimes it's nice to get out in the fresh air. Alright, Aurora can be our companion. Not that we really needed her, but we got her. Give me a little notice whenever. Okay. Now we gotta fly to Terra Nimbus. Which, if I remember, there should be a way to do that from Port Puerto. Hopefully. Yep, there's Larkin. You look like you're headed to Terra Nimbus. We'll get you there lickety-split. You don't need to fork over any dosh for the privilege. We're buddies, right? Hop in. Alright. Old Crankshaft tuned up my ship. It's flying like a dream now. Buckle yourself in, buddy. Where did he get more float stones for it, though? Because we took the big float stone and went to, interesting. It's a dog seller. Or a pet seller, anyway. We took the big float stone and we went to, we gave it to the goddess ship, so there shouldn't be any other float stones. Maybe they found some, I don't know. Time to fight monsters and go talk to plushlings. This is where the exciting stuff happens. Oh, rude. Slam! Sword of Light! Nice! Death to all who oppose me. But not this guy, because he probably kicked my butt really badly. But definitely this guy. Wow, I am not doing well on health. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh no. CC the selective autocrat. I mean, I just didn't really want to die to the little whatchamacallit. So I was like, okay, I'll just take out some guys that are a little easier, because those big bird guys are like special bosses. So take a 5-hour energy. Heck yeah! I probably needed to take both of them, but we're kind of low on those, so Alright, these guys want to eat me, but we're going to continue into East Terra Nimbus. Because there's going to be even more enemies coming up. See? Enemies. There's a mantis. There's this panda guy. Ooh, he hits hard. Now, if they hit me while I'm charging, I will lose my charge. So, I gotta be very careful not to let them hit me while I'm trying to charge my attack. But I also have to make sure that they don't get away so that they regain all their health. Now the Y button, you'll see there's the little triangle and the little swirly thing. That's so that you can switch targets. That's actually what that button's for. So had we wanted to, we could have been targeting the panda rather than the mantis the whole time. Man, he hits hard. Alright, I need to put my sword away so I can open the menu. Thankfully, you can open the menu while you're in the middle of combat, and you can actually, like, use your stuff. We do have life cures, which are like a revive, so if we fall and die, we can just be picked back up. Alright, let's just shove a bunch of stuff in our face and hope we live. Ow. Got him. Ooh, island honey. Probably because he is a bear. Alright, another mantis. More mantises. Panda. Okay. So we could fight them. We're not going to, but we could. Now, if we were wanting to, we could of course stay on the island, hunt for treasure, kill the dudes, and basically continue as if we're not trying to outrun an eclipse. Hey there, everyone! Visit Flushlings! Yes. Aren't these guys just the cutest, weirdest looking things you've ever seen? Also very kind, too. Well, hey there, Larkin. You just been hanging out here all this time? Yeah, I figured you'd want to explore some on your own up here. I just love the Splushling ancestors. Ancestors? Flushlings on Riveria. Come from here. Happy to... Larkin, can we just drop the plushie talk? Oh! Yeah, these guys are cool. Go ahead. Wait, what did that one just say? Yeah, sorry. We've been kind of doing the whole, you know, cutesy talk act. It's hard to keep up, though. Did you just... Wait, so you've been tricking us this whole time? You know, it's easier for people to stomach, ooh, Plushling, squeak, happy, joy, friend. I mean, you bought into it pretty easily, didn't you? Yeah, well, I guess I did. Time out, I need a snack. I mean, kinda. Sponsorship needed questing. These Plushlings are pretty intelligent. The Plushlings down in Riveria are the direct descendants. We're happy to hear there's a thriving Plushling population outside of Terra Nimbus. I didn't know they came from here. They're not as sharp as they are all up here, though. We'll learn eventually. There's more to life than just being cute. Speaking of which... 10 happy daisies! Do these talk too? No, but they are the epitome of bliss. We have all we need. They grow everywhere. Agreed, Squeak. The only thing that Plushlings really desire is to have a belly full of fluffiness. That's not too much to ask for, is it? You look surprised, Flying Bug. See, if Plushlings get filled up with fluff, we float up into the sky and become clouds. It's great! Larkin, is this true? Hadn't heard that one before. Clouds. Squeak. Clouds. Squeak. Oh my god. They all had the same wish. Okay. I'm not sure I understand, but your wishes have been heard. You're right, Larkin. These Plushlings are kind of weird, but in a good way. Ooh, butterfly sparkles. Plushy, squeak. I love that squeak stuff. Plushling loves squeak. Alright guys, that's enough. Man, I really love it here. Do you hear that? Just nothing. It's so peaceful. Actually, this is just a normal village here, Larkin. You Plushnauts, we'll call you. You all just live in a very raucous and rowdy world. Not too quiet there. Plushnauts, eh? Okay, I'll buy that. I guess monsters, humans, and spirits are all Plushnauts then, aren't they? To plush or not to plush, that is the question. And the answer is that we'll be friends with anyone. Enjoy your time here, Plushnauts. Hooray! Plushlings have wishes too. Good to know. Alright, let's see what our next task is. I think the rest of our tasks are in the Elderwood with the goddess ship. Alright, the airship is ready to go. See you in Elderwood Village. Check on Mother's airship. Okay, everything else is in the Elderwood. I'm glad we got all that stuff done first so that we can just pop on home and then head to the Elderwood and we should be good. Plus, we have our own horse now, so we gotta go get it. And name it. I don't know what we're gonna name it, though. What should we name our horse? We could name it Cheese. If I had a horse named Cheese. Welcome to the castle stables. You are the proud owner of your very own horse. Lucky you! Unlike a stable horse, your horse will stop and wait for you wherever you dismount. A trusty steed indeed. Just park it and go. It'll stay right where you left it. Plus, you can saddle up your horse from any stable in the world. Pretty handy, huh? Sounds good. Okay. The name of your horse may be visible to others in multiplayer. Now it's time for you to choose your horse. You can choose from brown, white, and black. The only difference is their color. You can have only one horse, so choose well. What color horse would you like? Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Should we do the white horse, the black horse, or the brown horse? Snowy, ebony, or chestnut? I'm thinking chestnut, because it's cheese. But, I don't know. They all sound nice. I don't know if we get to see, like, what they would look like, because I think the one that's there is chestnut. So... Well, we're a paladin, so we should probably pick the white horse. But we might eventually become a mage, so we should probably pick the... let's just go with chestnut. Chestnut IMO? Okay, good. Here's the brown horse. What do you think? Oh, can we look at all of them? What color would you like? Snowy. Okay, here's the white one. Here's the white horse. What do you think? No. Ebony. Here's the black horse. What do you think? I think I am gonna go with chestnut still. Alright, chestnut! Here's the brown horse. What do you think? Yes. Perfect, that's my favorite color. Now what would you like to name your horse? This name may be visible to others. Blah 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 blah. His name is gonna be Cheese. Besides, the servers for this game are pretty much shut down, so I don't think it matters that it's visible. Cheese, huh? I love that name. Be a good horse for your owner, Cheese. His name is Cheese. Love it. Here we go. Congratulations. Cheese is now yours to keep. Just let me know when you want me to saddle up Cheese for you. Okay. You're now the proud owner of Cheese. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me saddle up Cheese, please. Very own horse. Cheese is ready to go. Shall I saddle up Cheese, or if you prefer, you can rent a horse for 50. Call my horse. Give me just a minute. Cheese will be so happy to see you. Oh, I love it. Okay. Cheese! Come on, Cheese. Cheese isn't a stable horse. If you dismount, he'll actually wait right there for you. To mount again, approach him and press A. Have a nice ride. Woohoo! Look at us. Ride like the wind, Cheese. Let's go. Oh, I love him. I love Cheese. He's nice. I love that name. I'm so glad we picked it. I don't know if y'all can see Mimikyu and Snorlax in the back, but they're here. They're hanging out with us. They usually do, but they're usually like in the back, kind of hiding a little bit. Now, can I ride in here on Cheese? Aww. I can't take Cheese into the Elderwood? That's not fair. I thought I would at least be able to take my own horse in, which is why we went ahead and got him now. But I guess not. Alright, explore Riveria. We are doing just that. Of course, the double quest lines that we've had to do have made this stream go a little longer than I was expecting. Mimikyu's just watching over your shoulder. Pretty much. He just kind of hangs out on my desk, and there's a little Tom Nook on his head, but you can't see it because the camera's not on him. So he has a tiny Tom Nook on his head. So, ta-da! Giving y'all a good look at that. But yeah, slide him back over. So yeah, I have some plushes just offside. You can't see them. I mean, you can if you look hard enough. There's always some kind of stuffy. One way to pay the mortgage. Yep, he's watching me to make sure that I earn those bells. Alright, so it should be that Noelia and the Furlan are here somewhere. Aha! Good, we found them. It didn't take as long as, what's her name? Layla. Wow. Hello again, Mr. Furlan. Giga! Oh, I thank you very much. I don't feel all that beautiful today, but it's so kind of you to say so, Sir Fluffles. Giga, Giga, Giga. Why, to compare me to one of the Elderwood's beautiful white roses. Come now. Oh, you big furball. Flattery will get you everywhere. Giga, 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 Giga. Are you quite finished? You don't even speak, Furlan. Oh, relax, Noelia. I was just trying to have some fun. Isn't that what you're always telling me to do? Time and place for everything, Noelia. Giga, Giga! Yeah, Noelia can be a little difficult to deal with sometimes, but she means well. Do you know what her nickname used to be? Okay, that's enough. Mr. Flufflin really seems to have a thing for you. What's that about, Noelia? I think he knew Mother, actually. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe he came here with her. Have you seen any others here? I haven't, but that doesn't mean they're not here. So, you're all alone, Mr. Flurfles? You poor thing. Pick a name, girl. Noelia, he's a Furlan. Why can't you remember that? Giga! Giga, Giga, Giga! I'm just trying out some other names. I want to maximize his cuteness. I'm sorry, Mr. Furlan. Would you like to come with us on an adventure sometime and hang out with other friends? Giga, ga, ga, ga! You can now invite Furlan to your party whenever you like. Great! We'll be the cutest band of adventurers the world has ever seen! Hey, we made 15 allies! Why don't you come too, Noelia? I wouldn't want to lower your cuteness quotient. Oh, stop. Come on, don't be mad at me. I was just teasing you. You're always needling me. Giga! Giga! Yes, I think we should all go adventuring together sometime too, Mr. Furlan. How'd you know that was what he said? Wait, so you do understand Furlan? Huh? Oh no, I mean, lucky guess? Yes, sorry, I took a quick refresher class before we came down here. Wow, you are a lot more savvy than I thought, Noelia. Maybe I should give you more credit. I mean, maybe you're more than just a sprightly, gullible, obliviously happy sister. We impressed Noelia. Moon Girl and the Beast. Alright, back to being a butterfly. Yay, let's go finish up our Saving the World adventure. I can't wait. Just when I think maybe you're getting it, you turn around and show me I'm wrong. Aw. Well, we know that Noelia is coming with us, but what's gonna happen to the Furlan? Because he can't really come with us. Ooh. Alright. Time to go talk about the boat. I mean ship. I guess it's a ship. Now, ordinarily, you would use this time to run around and do other things, but we're not doing that. We are, in fact, getting on the boat. We're gonna see this thing through to the end. We must save Riveria. How's it going, Robin? Hey, Cece and Noelia. How's the airship coming along? Oh, you kids don't have any worries. Come on, Robin here is on the job. Oh, I'm sure he is. I was just, you know, curious. Just wanted to see what you thought the chances were of us actually landing the airship this time. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I've got everything covered this time. You can trust me. You can trust Robin. He's the best there is. Next to me, anyway. Hey, he's next to me right now. I see that. Yes, but... So you're pretty sure you can figure out how to fly the goddess ship, Robin? An airship is an airship. How different can it be? I could even do some loop-de-loops if you'd like. No, actually, that's quite alright. What's all the worry sweat there for their butterfly? Robin is the best there is, next to me anyway, and he's... I already said that, didn't I? Oh, well, no matter. Look, the point is he found Terra Nimbus. He even fulfilled this old man's dream. Falcon, you're embarrassing me. Just please, save the praise for when we get a successful flight and return, okay? Sounds good, I can do that. No praise for the best people I've ever had. None at all for you, Ace. Once you get back from Lunaris, I want a full report, and maybe you can take this old man up there later. Nothing would make me more proud than to see a former pupil of mine landing on Lunaris. Aww. That's his one wish. That's so cute. Whoa, that was weird. My head is kind of buzzy. No, wait, that's how it always is. All systems normal. Falcon, you know how much I respect you, but can you just give me some space to finish up here? Don't you guys worry. I never thought I'd even fly to Terra Nimbus, so I'm taking every precaution. I know everything is going to need to be in tip-top shape for us to make it to Lunaris. I just can't wait for this. I want to see Lunaris, and then I want to see what lies beyond it. Yay, another wish. And then I think we talk to the engine, and then I think we get going. Your wishes have been heard. You two have really opened my eyes to what is possible. You're quite the adventurer, Cece. If you ever need a pilot to tag along, let me know. I'd be happy to join you. I want to see everything in the sky up close. Now we can invite Robin to our party. That's the spirit there. I know you can achieve whatever you want, Robin. You are the best, sorry, you're not the best at all. Remember that, even though you really are. Okay. Thanks, Falcon. If you still have an adventure or two left in you, we should fly together again soon. Ha ha ha, yeah, well, we'll see how much this old Ace still has left in the tank. Maybe I'll end up just a lonely old mechanic with only the airships to talk to. This engine just went silent. What happened? That was weird. Not sure what happened. Well, we've still got some work to do here. True, but it's a bit worrying. It shouldn't have just stopped like that. Maybe one of us can try sweet-talking it a bit? These old things can be pretty fussy. Euelia, can you give it a chat while I work on it from this side? You want me to talk to the engine? Okay, yeah, sure, I can do that. What do engines talk about? Let's find out. A little Robin told me. Okay, talk to the engine. Hello, Mr. Engine. How's it going? Nice weather we're having, huh? What? Celestia, is that you? Oh, I'm so glad you're back. I've been stuck in this immobile state surrounded by these roughnecks. When I woke up, I was quite shocked to find these sloppy strangers with their greasy mitts all over me. Oh my, Celestia, did you lose some age? Sorry, I'm not Celestia. My name is Euelia. Euelia? Graphics make me think of Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. Oh, okay. Oh, you're one of Celestia's daughters. That's right. You're not the crybaby, are you? No, that's my sister. I suppose I've been out for quite a while, and Celestia's no longer operational with us. Is that correct? If so, perhaps I shall be a bit sad. Oh. I'll try not to rust any of my joy, and so Celestia, she used to sit in that chair over there and sing to me. I don't know if she was singing to me, really, but I loved her voice. Mr. Engine, sir, I'm afraid to be the bearer of bad news, but this whole world is in grave danger. We have to hurry and get to Lunaris so we can deliver all of Reveria's wishes to my father. We could really use your help. Is there anything we can do for you so that you can help us? Well, my dear, all you had to do was ask. I can hardly refuse a request from such a lovely girl. Oh, thank you so much. Especially considering you're Celestia's daughter. She was always so fond of Reveria. I will do everything within my power to help you save Reveria. Yay, the engine is gonna help us. I'm ready whenever you are. Who shall be taking the helm? Robin here will be piloting you. He's the best there is in all of Reveria. Pshaw, we'll see about that. You ever piloted a goddess ship before, boy? No, sir, but I think I can do it, and I thank you for this chance. That's what I want to hear. You can be thankful that I shall allow your grimy paws on my helm. Yes, of course, grimy paws, sir. A well-mannered boy, I like him. He'll do fine. Okay then, if I put all my gears into it, we should reach Lunaris in no time at all. Let's just, that's odd. My cogs seem to be somewhat, hang on there. I'm sorry, bear with me a moment. Is everything okay? Uh-oh. Take your time, Engine, and thanks for your help. No problem, it's my... Hey, kid, something seems to be stuck in here. Ruben, Robo, whatever your name was. Check it out, will you? It's killing my teeth. Okay, hold on 1 second here. I got it. How's that? Oh, lovely. Sometimes you just need to take a deep breath and clear everything out. Whatever that blockage was, it's probably just a piece of junk. Uelia, can you take it for me? It was a diamond ring! Oh no! Sure you don't need it? Positive. Now just give me a few minutes to warm up here and I'll be ready to go. Oh my god, it was a diamond ring. Alright, so what is our final quest then? Can I just dip? Looks like everything's done, so can I just dip? What do I do now? It says explore Reveria, but can I just, like, leave? Do I go home and then come back? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna be very upset. Because normally we would turn in these quests. So we would go home and we would turn it in and sleep and whatever. But we've already said bye to Pam, so it shouldn't be this. That shouldn't be the case. Bliss check. Check on your bliss. Congratulations! Check on your bliss bonus. More storage, I guess. We don't really need it, but we'll use it. Now, if we were to make a bunch of items, then we probably would. Do you have a sec to chat? You must save. Yes, good choice. She's just gonna recap everything that we did, so I am going to go through this part quickly. I'm not gonna read all of this part. Everything since she came to Reveria, bloody bloody blah. I'm kind of surprised that it had us do those quests, then sleep, then probably go back. So... The time has finally come, Father. I lost track of how many nights have passed since I first came to Reveria. I've made such wonderful friends here, especially Cece and Laura. And I've been lucky enough to explore so much of this beautiful and vibrant land. It's hard to imagine leaving this place and all of my friends behind. If I return to Lunaris, does that mean I can never come back? And if I don't return to Lunaris, well then, how else can I save Reveria? Please, Father, I could really use some guidance right about now. Her dad is not listening. He's just like, come home, child, we gotta go. Uelia isn't here. And it's the middle of the night. Because of course it is. Oh, postman. Hey, Mr. Postman. A letter from Uelia. She asked me to deliver to you personally. Normally I wouldn't do such a thing, but... Bam! Letter delivered. Got you to drop your guard with the old normally I don't do this routine. I live for mail delivery. Okay. Cece, I needed some time to clear my head. I'm gonna walk around Castell for a bit. Okay. Kinda surprised. She was looking a bit down. Hope she's feeling better. Alright, Lunaris, time to find Uelia so we can go. The final chapter. This should be, like, not that long, but it could still be really long. That's the only thing. I wanted to do this all in one go, but now I don't know how long all in one go is. I'm sure she's fine. Ladies, have you seen Uelia around? No, why? Something wrong? She's not been in this evening. She left you a letter, though. I'm sure she's fine. She does go on late night walks whenever she can't sleep. I've seen her out and about before. You checked around town? No, she and Gramps are often want to chat in the inn. Okay, talk to Gramps. We're basically speeding through this part, mostly because it's just about finding Uelia, which we've kind of done before, but Uelia who? Oh yes, little girl in the white hood. Smells like butterflies. Don't often meet young ladies like herself out. She loved my tales. This is like a good girl. Even my own grandchildren don't care for my stories. Find that funny? Because it's kind of sad. Well, I did just see Uelia, though. She said she was getting ready for some big journey. She went to the library. A reader she is, eh? Readers are the eyes of history, you know. Alright, to the library. We gotta find Uelia. So we can get on this boat and go. Euelia, I'm ready to get out of here. Okay, nobody has a quest here. So probably over here. Hey you, where did Euelia go? Don't think about getting loud, I'm serious. Anyone here even thinks about getting loud is booted. I kicked myself out for thinking too loudly, so don't think I won't do it to you. Been kind of a slow night though. Usually there's a sweet girl in all white here. She likes to pour through the volumes at night when everyone else is asleep. She's a real night owl. She's always going through tomes discussing the life goddess, a lot of the type of mythical history. Started looking at encyclopedias of butterflies once. She looked so sad. She always loved her books, and that's what a librarian really wants to see. She was here earlier, in fact. I figured she'd be back, but now that I think about it, she thanked me for all my help in a very final kind of way. I figured she was going to visit the princess and come right back, but that was a while ago now. Okay, off to the castle. Man, this is a lot of work to find a butterfly. Ugh. I really thought that we were going to be able to head out, like as soon as we finish those quests. But apparently, we still gotta sleep. Head to the castle, go into the inner gardens. Basically just following wherever the map takes us, so. Alright, and then here's the princess. Hello, princess. Oh, you just missed her. She flew through the window all smiles. She reminisced about some of our adventures, and she kind of left. It was rather abrupt now that I think about it. Something about her smile seemed forced. You know what? Maybe we should go find her. You look worried. That makes me worried. Give me a second and I'll help you look for her. If something's wrong, I want to know. Close your eyes. Alright, let's go. You lead the way. Laura, join my party. But why, though? I don't need you with me. I am a paladin. I got my sword. I'll be okay. Laura, I've got a whole sword. Wah! Correct. We're not quite wah today, though. Just saying. Sea dude dog. We gotta find a sad butterfly. Because we have to. Also, welcome in, welcome in. The only real answer. Wah! Who else geeked? I mean... Geeked about what, though? About what, though? I gotta know. What are you guys doing here? Hey, it's these guys! Geeked on life. I mean, not currently. We've been looking all over for you. And, well, Princess, I guess it's okay that you're here as well. Thanks for your approval. What's going on? The goddess ship is now fully functioning and ready for flying. Already? That was fast. It appears you'll be able to just make it before the next eclipse. Yeah, that Noelia Butterfly Lady said Lunaris is gonna close tonight. Good thing, huh? Tonight? Uh-oh. Yeah, so gather up everything. You and Euelia should make your way to the... Wait, where's Euelia? Did you lose the other butterfly girl? We're looking for her right now, if you must know. We gotta go. We gotta find her. There's no time for this. You must go before the hole in the sky or whatever it is closes. Hey, it's Noelia. Are you all insane? What are you doing just standing around arguing? We've gotta go! Miss Noelia! Okay, what's the holdup? They lost the butterfly girl. What? Euelia's missing? I can probably help you find her. What? You know where she is? Because you got some sort of sibling telekinesis, yeah? No, it's because I'm not a nitwit. Thanks. What's a not a nitwit? Oh, you two are hopeless. Just hopeless. I'm sure Euelia is just getting in some last bits and moping. She's really going to miss Reveria. Ah, I see. That's why she's been making the rounds and saying goodbye to everyone. If I know her, she's probably been going around saying goodbye without directly saying it. I feel like I just heard that somewhere recently. She's right to do these goodbyes, you know. Because she can't never come back? I don't know. I can't say for certain. But I can't say we'll be able to return for certain. We won't be able to return for certain either. Neither of us knows. That's sad, that is. Look, let's find Luelia, figure out the rest later. No time for this. You're right. Cece, you and Noelia go track down Euelia. Think about the most sentimental place in Reveria. That's probably where she is. We'll head off to the ship and see how things are over there. Meet us there. With Euelia, quickly now. We're all counting on you two. You two goons, who we're not counting on, come with me. Excuse me? We're not your personal princess slaves, you know. I know that. Now hurry up and do as I say. We need to hurry, Cece. Come on. They sure are talking a lot for people who need to hurry. So, come on. Alright. Look for Euelia. I have a feeling she's probably at the fountain, even though she wasn't there before. I need her to come on. We gotta go. We gotta go right now. Say goodbye. Let's get out of here. Euelia, we have to leave. Oh, hey, you startled me. What do you think you're doing here? The eclipse is on its way. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. We gotta get going, come on. Wait, is that another statue of Mother? Yeah, this is where I first heard someone in Reveria mention Mother. And it's where I met Cece. This is kind of a special place for me, I guess. I'm sorry, I just get so sad when I think about never seeing all my friends again. Euelia, look, I love you, but there's no time for this kind of childish blubbering. The sooner we get going, the more likely it is you'll be able to see everyone again. Really? You really think so? Well, I really, really hope so. Sometimes that just has to be enough. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry if I worried you, Cece. I just needed some time. Let's be off then. We've got a world to save. Finally, dang. Come on, you two. We gotta get on this boat. Oh. Okay. Yay, we took the teleport method. Woohoo! Thanks, Noelia. You're actually way more useful than your sister. Don't tell her I said that. I'm positive that it was Noelia that teleported us. Great Spirit, wake up! Oh, Noelia, my dear. It's time for us to go, Great Spirit. We're actually running behind a bit. We had to take a detour to go look for someone. I said I was sorry, Noelia. It's fine, dear child. I sense that you leave with a heavy heart. You have fallen for Reveria, correct? More like falling into Reveria. Yes, I have. But now I have to go back to Lunaris. Go, child, and know that art not alone. But thou hast good friends. And a loving sister. We turned up the mushiness dial to 11. Sheesh. Well, you have good friends. Giga. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna get all sappy, Ferlin. It would seem the Ferlin wishes to accompany thee, yet that is not possible. The Ferlin will wait here for thine return, Noelia. Giga, ga, 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 ga. Okay, look, I told you. I don't know if I was going to come back for sure. Giga, ga, giga, ga. I did so. Giga, gig, ga, gi, ga, gi. Ha, you sound like a baby when you speak Ferlin. Off thou goest then, up the spirit tree. Thank you for everything, Great Spirit. We will see you soon, I hope. I hope so too, but we have to go up the tree. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get. Well, you certainly took your time. Nice to see you too, Laura. Trying to work up my indignation to tell you I do not like to be kept waiting. Cutting it a bit close, aren't we? Everyone needs to calm down. They are safe and sound in here, and that's what's important. I'm really sorry for worrying everyone. Oh, don't mind them. Everyone's just a wee bit antsy about this whole end-of-the-world business. Well, is there a reason why you're all just standing around here? I mean, the ship is ready and all. We worked quite hard on it. I nearly broke a sweat. Oh, Pierre, Butch, I'll miss your little goon faces. Best of luck to you all. Good luck, Euelia. Oh, Pino, Layla, I wish we had more time together. You can talk later. You have to save a turn with my best people at the helm. Falcon, thank you for, well, everything. Well, Cece, step on board. And when you get to Lunaris, be sure to tell the god there that we're all uniting to save Reveria. And we're all committed to the prosperity of our world. Especially to Castile, so, you know, if there are any kingdom bonuses or anything you can throw out. Father, enough! We're all in this together. Of course we are. Just saying good luck to you all. And thank you. Thank you, Your Highness. I hope you'll keep sending us letters. Let's go. Time's a-wasting here. Cece, Euelia, we're all counting on you. We won't let you down, I promise. And you'd better come back or I'll never forgive you. Wow. You'd better come back, chat. We'd better come back. I don't think we will. This has seemed like a pretty final thing in the game, so. Great, you made it. I was wondering, oops. My sister decided to drag things out. Sorry for the wait, Robin. I actually have feelings, that's all, unlike some of us. Ouch. Well, I've got some great news for you. Larkin says Terra Nimbus is still floating strong. No changes, so we're good there. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Wonder how that Ferlin is doing. The engine's been calibrated, all systems check out. We're ready to fly when you are. Let me know when you're ready to go. We're ready to go right now. Like right this exact second. Alright, they left my party, and then I just go talk to Robin, I guess. Robin, I'm ready to leave right now. literally right now. Ready to fly? Yep, let's go. Here we go. Let's prepare for takeoff. Let's do it, engine. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Looks like my time to shine, eh? Come on, engine. We're talking to a ship engine. This can't be good. We sail at dawn. Or now is good too. Yeah, you have to sail now. Right now. Don't be too anxious there, Robin. We are cleared for goddess ship takeoff. We're really going back to Lunaris. Hang on, everyone. These old bones are a bit creaky. I would advise you to hang on to something. Alright. Off we go. Lady Olivia, look! It's a Lunaris eclipse! Duck, everyone! Arr, you fool. Ain't no eclipse can touch us down here. It's just a show you're watching. Good luck, Robin. Don't worry, Aurora. He'll get him there. I hope so. I really do. You think they'll make it, Dad? Arr, har, 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 har. Oh, Indy, my boy, when you start worrying about things? I'd be no more worried about those space pirates than be our own Olivia here. You okay, sis? Go, Cece. Go, Butterfly. You can do it. Lunaris is offering a spectacular celestial show. A beautiful sight, your darkness. Dearest, what will become of us if Lunaris closes? Whoa, doomed disaster! We'll be plunged into eternal darkness. Maybe the rest of the world will match my outfit better. What? How could you think of your wardrobe at a time like this? Adam, his darkness is not serious. Oh, yes, I knew that. Calm yourself, Mother. If Odin is getting jokes and you're not, we have a problem. But I mean, come on, we're Dark Sultans, right? Do we not love the dark? No? Am I totally off here? You speak truth, Father. Yet consider this. The shadows that we so revere are made possible only by the presence of light. Oh, yeah, right. How'd you get so smart there, little Dark Sultan? I studied much of the stars and physics, Father, and don't call me little Dark Sultan, please. Ha! Well said, Odin. Cece, Euelia, the wishes of all Reveria fly with you on this night. Aww. Everybody's really hoping for us. Even the dragons. Who could have predicted it? It's the Tale of Lunaris Part 2, the sequel, Lunaris Longer. Napdragon, my long-lived friend, have you witnessed something like this before? It looks like Lunaris is indeed closing. When was the last time you saw something like that? That's a good answer, Napdragon. A while ago, right? So are you as worried as I am? I'm hearing a no. We mustn't indulge our fears, though. We must be strong and believe in our young pioneers. Okay, I'll put some pants on. Oh no! He's so worried he's putting pants on. Oh, come on. What happened? Why aren't we moving? How embarrassing. Sorry, just give me a second here. It's been a few hundred years. This is no time to be laughing, Engine. This is bad. We're running out of time. Please, Engine, we need full power. Oh, good idea. Pretty sure that's what I'm working on here, kid. Please, Engine, you have to get going. You useless hunk of ancient junk. Hey-ya! Oh my gosh, she electrocuted it. Noelia, please. Woo, that felt great. Hey, it worked. Whoa, hang on, everyone. Yay, Noelia made it work with her magic attack. Look, dearest. Yes, I see it. Lunaris is closing. Well, we had a really good run, didn't we? I mean, I don't really regret. Look, the ship is moving. Finally. Whoa. I hope they can still make it. By my calculations, they'll be able to just squeeze through. Of course, I've been wrong before. Go, 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 you little scamperoonies! Cece, Butterfly, you can do it! Come back safe when this is all over, you hear me? Aw. Alright, cutscene time! Oh, I'm not skipping. I love the little movies that Level 5 does, which is the makers of this game. Whoosh, to the clouds. You got this. Yeah! All of Reveria and all of my chat are rooting for these people. Oh, it is really closing. So the eclipse is it closing shut. That's so scary, actually. Oof. We gotta just squeeze through. The little Lunaris is almost closed. Robin, do something. Engine, do something too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh well, here goes nothing. Whoa! Yay, overdrive! Oh. Did we just crash? Cece, wake up! Wake up, Cece! Oh, I think we crashed. Okay. You're okay! How do you feel? We made it! We're on Lunaris! Oh good, I thought she'd never wake up. My, that was a close call. I thought we were goners for a second there. Really? You were that worried about us making it? No, I mean, I knew we'd make it the entire time! Well, that doesn't instill confidence in me about our chances of visiting Reveria again. Shouldn't you go out and meet up with that other girl who kinda looks like you? Let an old engine rest. I need to stretch my actuator rods. Come on, Cece, let's go outside. I want to show you Lunaris. Yuelia joined your party. Alright, let's go see it. Let's go see the moon. Or something. Starlight Garden. Ooh. Is that the boat? Is that the airship? How are we so much bigger than it right now? What is happening? It must look like a lot to take in at first, but don't worry, I'll show you around. Here you can see Mother's ship, all in one piece and safe and sound. This is one of our star trees. Reveria is right inside there. See that little floaty thing that looks like a nut? That's Reveria. Father, hello? Anybody home? Let's go meet God, I guess. I'm still totally weirded out by this. I mean, you say we're on the other side of Lunaris, but... I mean, are we, like, inside it? It's complicated, Robin. There's a lot of astrophysics and magic involved. I'll explain later. Oh, look, the sleepyhead awakens. Are you okay, Cece? Did you see the star tree? Reveria's actually in there. Can you believe it? If you want a closer look, you can climb up that ladder there. Noelia is always leaving that out. Lunaris is sort of a base for observing different universes across all the cosmos. If you just peek in there, you can, well, I mean, it's hard to describe, but you can see quite a bit. Yuelia used to spend hours staring into this one. She even used to forget to eat. That's true. I was always getting in trouble for not eating dinner. You can really get lost in there.
Well, well, well. Look who decided to finally come home.
Travel sized. I mean... He's huge!
I'm gonna faint.
Hello, Father! Are you glad to see us?
I can't believe my eyes.
Robin, relax. It's just my dad.
But are you a god, sir? A what?
Dad, please, use your indoor voice. These people think you're a godfather, like a divine ruler, supreme being kind of thing.
Divine ruler, eh? Well, okay, you can think of me like that. Just call me Divinus.
The people down on Reveria think Mother is some kind of goddess.
Goddess? Is that a term for a beautiful, kind, sweet, and generous woman?
No, it's, I mean, well, yeah, maybe, it could be, it's...
Robin, is it? Just calm down. Have some water. And this is Cece, I presume? It seems you've been a big help to my daughters.
They really have, Father. You have no idea.
Oh, just seeing that ship really takes me back. Your mother really enjoyed that ship.
We found it in a forest on Reveria.
I see. So then, well, yeah, you found what you were looking for all along, eh?
The people and spirits down there in Reveria helped fix it up so we could come home. The ship has good bones, but the engine is just a glorified hunk of scrap metal with an attitude.
Ha ha ha, I remember that engine. A sassy one. At the risk of sounding like I'm defending the engine, though, the airship is missing a vital piece.
What?
Celestia left behind part of the ship when she first set off for Reveria. I bet you had a spot of trouble making it up here without a fully equipped airship, eh?
Spot of trouble? We barely made it in one piece! Look, we don't have time for this right now. Father, we brought you back something extremely precious. Just like I said I would.
Oh, what is that?
Cece helped me gather these wishes from the citizens of Reveria. I heard so many people's wishes, I brought as many as I could. Happy wishes, bittersweet wishes, secret wishes, all kinds of different wishes. Filled with all sorts of power. You know, at first I only heard selfish wishes, and to be honest with you, I started to get sad. But then I was able to turn it around and really get to know some people. And it started being so fun. Well, I mean, it wasn't just fun, it was hard and scary and tough at times. But I realized that's what life is all about. It's not just all roses, it's never all thorns either. And if we never got mad, we'd never be able to really enjoy a smile. And if we never cried, we'd never be able to feel how good it is to laugh. And if our hopes and dreams for the future endure everything, well, that's just what keeps us going in life. I've brought all these wishes to you, honest and powerful wishes, filled with this power. These wishes are filled with the power to save Reveria, just like Mother wanted. I see why she loved Reveria so much. I am forever indebted to the friends I've made in my time there. Please, Father, let me use these wishes I've gathered. Oh, fine, I'll help too. Well, yeah, I knew you'd come around. Shush, you're not the only one who's been collecting wishes, you know. It'd be a shame to waste them. I couldn't be more pleased or proud of the daughters of mine. All together then, eh? Take the wishes you've gathered. Ooh. And focus. Mother, grant us your strength. Oh, you girls have made me so proud.
Mother?
Oh. Who else would it be? You did call upon me, did you not? But it actually worked! Yes, well, the power of wishes is stronger at sometimes than other times. Oh, Mother, it's so wonderful to see you again. Is this a dream? If it is, we're both having the same one. You could ask yourselves, my dears, what is a dream but a manifestation of our desires? By that definition, is my appearing before you not a splendid dream of your own doing? Or perhaps it is my own desire and my own dream to gaze upon the two of you again. Mother, we ask for your strength and your courage. We're, not quite sure how to do this. Euelia, my child, ask yourself what makes up the power of wishes you seek so dearly. Or, put another way, what do you think makes people truly happy? Collecting stars, amassing dosh, gathering bliss? Is it as simple as accumulating the knowledge of a hard day's work in one's life, or is it more? Perhaps meeting someone special and finding you care about that person more than yourself? There are many ways to lead a fulfilling life, so how do people express their happiness in life? Well, sometimes they just walk around with dumb old smiles plastered on their faces. Yes, I wouldn't have used those words, but they smile. They also cry. And if you're able to gather the power behind the tears, behind the smiles, and combine them... Ha! Sounds like you're making a wish stew. Well, again, not quite how I would put it, but yes, I guess there's a crafting of happiness at work here. But why would you need to add tears to the happy stew? Tears aren't happy. Okay, well, first of all, let's stop referring to it as stew. That would just help me explain this. Think about the destruction of Reveria. Quite a sad thing that would create many tears, wouldn't it? And should that same planet be saved, there's happiness everywhere. And there are still tears. Do you see, Noelia? It looks like there may be a small drop of happiness in your eyes right now.
It's just allergies. Dad never dusts this place. And at this point, after everything we've been through, I don't even know if my tears are happy or sad.
And therein lies the true nature of tears, my darling. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're saying that people cry and we don't know why? Euelia, you are adorable. Let me ask this. Did both of you shed tears of any kind on Reveria?
Sure. Noelia shed more, though.
I'm sure. And you both laughed a lot while you were in Reveria, too, did you not? Ha! I never laughed so much before in my life. Yeah, I guess I made some friends, too. And that kind of made me happy, if I had to admit it. Even though some of them were a bunch of weirdos. Some of my best friends are weirdos. Did either of you laugh so much you cried? When that happens, that is how you know the power of true joy. And that is when you experience the secret power that can save the world. The power of one's wishes can be felt through the tears of joy as well as the tears of sadness. While you are experiencing such tears, you can know you are in the presence of great wishes. So it's like a tear soup more than a happiness stew. Goodbye, my dears. Stew or soup, however you need to look at it, is fine. I shall be with you always, in everything you do. And I think we will see one another again in another dream. Mother? Wait! Aw, she became a floatstone.
Well, I didn't see that coming. You girls okay?
We got to see her, Father. She was... here! She was right here with us! Now we know we've truly harnessed the one power that can save Reveria. It's all right here! Alright, girls. Go for it. Well, that's good news. Let's do it. Oh, my god. What is that? That's not... Look at that! That symbol! It's the life goddess symbol. Boy, this sure takes me back. I haven't seen a true wish crystal since my early older years. Hers looked a little bit different, but your mother made one just like this. Huh. Doesn't look like what? Well, I hate to say this, sweetie, but it doesn't look like there's enough power in this crystal. Not enough to purify Reveria, anyway. There simply aren't enough wishes. What? How can that be? But we came all this way! Oh, I should have known this wouldn't work out. Wait, I wish that there were enough wishes. I had my wish in there. It won't help, Robin. Your wish is already in there. Cece's is in there as well. Then we gotta go back to Reveria and get some more wishes, now! We can't. The eclipse is full. We've run out of time. No, it can't just be over, just like that. I'm sorry, that's just how the world crumbles. You're nothing but an old fraud, a giant fraud! Robin? This old geezer isn't a god or divine ruler or anything, otherwise he'd save Reveria. I don't think it works like that, Robin, I'm sorry. Euelia left my party. Okay. Talk to Euelia. I'm glad I got to spend so much time there. It really is the most wonderful place. I'll miss it so. What about you? Did you enjoy your time on Reveria? It was okay. Oh, such cynicism so late in the game. I'm shocked. Don't you still wish that Reveria should continue on? Nah. Oh, I mean, really? That's just flat out heartless. I have so many wonderful memories of Reveria. The town square where we first met. So many fascinating lands we journeyed across. My first taste of sugar water. Pierre's ridiculous hairstyle. Yeah, I guess I won't miss that last one so much. But I'm not ready to give up just yet. I made a promise to Laura, and I intend to keep it. Cece, you remember your wish, right? It was, I want to be creative. Wasn't it? It was. Do you know what I wish for? I think so. Oh, I knew you would. You've been a wonderful friend. I'm so grateful we met one another. Thank you, Cece. Thank you. I know what I have to do. Father, I've made up my mind.
Is that so? What is it?
I have a wish of my own. I wish... What was the wish? Well, Euelia really shocked me good that time. Although, I mean, when I think about it, I guess I should have seen it coming all along. To destroy Reveria, right? No. The whole cycle of prophecy fulfilling itself thing, kinda no. I'm glad Euelia's wish was enough to tip the scales, though. Reveria is okay in my book. And if she's happy with living out her life on Reveria, I think Reveria will be lucky to have her. It would be a noble sacrifice for anyone to make. For her, though, I think you're right. It is with sadness I accepted her decision. However, I know she will be happy there. What about you? While your sister has committed to living there, are you okay with never going back? What? I was planning on going back. Oh, you mean you'd want to do that, eh? So that Robin boy, he seems to... What? Yeah, right. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't implying anything by that. Gross. I was just thinking I could go back, you know, to see Euelia. Maybe Robin, if he's around. It was decent of him to apologize for his outburst. Calling me an old fraud, I mean. Even if he did have a point. His faith in his divine ruler was restored the instant I saved Reveria. Interesting, that. What do you mean? Well, he was mistaken about my own actions. I didn't do anything to save Reveria. Truth be told, I'd quite given up on it totally. Wow, so it really was the power of everyone's wishes and the work that went into gathering them? Well, let's just put it this way. If I were indeed some divine ruler of Reveria, I would pray for all of us. Ha ha ha, well, at any rate, all is saved. Wonder how all of this will change the folklore down there on Reveria. Wait, Dad, so if you aren't a divine ruler, then... I'm sorry, but... what are you? What am I? I am the father of 2 adorable daughters and the slightly oversized husband of a much-loved wife. Aw, thank you. Hi, Vidana. You came in at the very end. Good answer, but so you're just gonna let Robin go on thinking you're a god? Well, what harm could it do? Everyone has their own beliefs. If it makes them happy, let people have faith in what they like. Besides, the truth is pretty boring, don't you think? Ha ha ha.
I mean, what fun is there in believing in some old guy with a beard named Todd Divinus? His name is Todd? That's so weird. You're a weird one, Dad. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently. Uh-oh. What is it? Looks like Yuelia forgot something. Ugh, but I just gave that to her. That engine is never gonna make it without... You know what? Who knows? I've been surprised quite a bit already today, and your mother flew off without it last time as well. You inherited your mother's stubborn nature, Noelia, and Yuelia inherited all of her optimism, and a little bit of her forgetfulness too. That's great, Dad, but are they gonna make it back to Reveria in one piece? Well, that's dropping him. Pipsqueak Robin is at the helm, right? If he made it up here, I'm sure they'll be fine. Maybe he can make the ship run on the power of wishes. Ha ha! Oh, that was her, sorry. Nice one, Dad. I'm sure they'll be fine, my little Yuelia. I can see her now, making a new life for herself in a far-off world. Good luck, Yuelia. You better be happy, for Father's sake, if not yours. And maybe for mine. Just a little bit. Usually your waking time? Oh, your walking time. Got it. Come on, Yuelia. You promised you'd come back. Is this the end of the game or something? It feels like the end. Yes. Weeks have passed. I've lost count of how many. Ever since the lid of Lunaris closed on us, we've been plunged into a darkness worse than any nightmare. It's difficult to keep track of the days when night follows night. Nothing but dark. I fear that the beauty of a sunrise, the magnificence of a sunset, I fear that all these will wind up as memories. Waking, thanks for catching. No worries. I fear the light in my heart has gone out as well. I gaze up at the empty sky, and my eyes well with tears. We are all dreaming of the same thing, of a brilliant light to shine down from the sky and illuminate our lives again. That is our greatest wish and our most desperate dream. Oh, please, please let it come true. It must come true. So they have been plunged into an eternal darkness for the weeks that we have been gone. Because remember, time passes very quickly on Reveria. There's Princess Laura. And way up in the sky, the moon opens. And we are free! We can go back home. Of course, the ship is missing some parts, and who knows what'll happen next, but still. You normally wake up around 10 p.m. Central? It's kind of weird. They were drinking all night for like 2 weeks. Oh, look at his little tower. I love that thing. Oh, this is so nice. You said this is usually your waking time. It's like 10 p.m. Central Standard. Oh! We forgot that part we were supposed to have. And, something caught on fire. It's 9 a.m. for you? Well, that's fair. Now we're wobbling and wobbling and wobbling. Oops. We're gonna crash somewhere. It's fine. They looked like caterpies, but they were caterpillows. Oh, the Leafies! Hey, Leafies, what's up? There's Pino. You'll never guess where we landed. Right back in the tree. The place we took off from. That seems fitting. Yay! We made it! We saved the world! And we left her dad behind, but that's okay. He'll get over it. Yay! We brought back the sun! All kinds of stuff. Dear Father, the Doomstones that fell all over Reveria have been purified by pure joy. The skies are as blue as ever, the breeze blows as softly as ever, and Lunaris watches over us from the sky as bright as I've ever seen it.
The people of Riveria rejoice over the morning skies as if they thought they would never see them again. I'm sad to think that I will never see you or Noelia again, but when I look up at Lunaris, I know you're both watching over me. I thought Noelia was coming with us. When I see everyone going about their chosen life, I am overwhelmed with a wave of happiness. I know I made the right choice. I see Mother everywhere in her beloved land, beautiful, peaceful Riveria. I know that in the future there will be anger, there will be tears, there will be many hardships. But mostly, I know there will be life, a life that is full of happiness, hope, and love. You always said I inherited Mother's sentimentality. Ha! Who would have thought I would have inherited her life as well? Aw, that's pretty sweet. Aww. So it's gonna have a lot of little cutscenes from all the stuff we experienced throughout the game. And for the record, you can continue playing. So. The scrolling on the credits is a little weird on the screen. Sorry. But yeah. So we have beaten Fantasy Life, and we did it partially dressed as Lukua, which, I mean, I would have kept the wig on if it hadn't been hurting me. So I am going to take the hat off, though, because it's starting to make my head warm. So just put that right back where it belongs, right on the wig. If it'll stay where it's supposed to. Sorry. Oh. But yeah. And we're back looking like ourselves. Amazing. My hair is kind of messed up from being in the wig cap, though, which was very silly. And yeah, it's got a little song, which is very nice. Technically, we could skip this. It's gonna show us things from each of the lives, like that was magic. And we don't know those characters because we didn't do any magic. So, we didn't do any lumberjack stuff. There was a lot of lives that we didn't do. So, what we'll probably end up doing between now and October, which is when the second one releases, is we'll start working on each of the lives. We'll probably try to get everything up to master rank and then go for the next steps. Because I think we have to be at a certain rank before we can step into the DLC or the expansion, whatever you want to call it. So we're probably going to have to work on at least Paladin, trying to get it up in skill. But to do that, we may have to finish mining and blacksmithing and get them up first so that we have better armor, better sword, better everything. So it's going to be like a continuous project of which things lead into which things. And then we'll be able to do the DLC once we've gotten up on those ranks. Because I think you can get to hero rank in the original. And it's the hero rank that unlocks the next part, possibly. It's possible that it is unlocked at master rank, but I don't remember. And as much as I love, oh, I thought it was gonna let us skip the credits. I was gonna say, as much as I love credits and this song, because it is very nice to listen to, I think we're kind of locked into listening to it. So, once these credits are finished and we get saved and everything, we're gonna call it a night because we've been at this way longer than I thought I was gonna go. And I am already very, very tired. And like my eye has been twitching all day because I didn't get enough sleep. So I need to get in bed, take a nap. I'm also out of water almost. I think I've got about 2 sips left, so. Which is not good. I am quite thirsty. So, but yeah. It was a really sweet story. And as you can see, there's not a lot of combat in the end of the game. We could have had more combat. We definitely could have gone and done a lot more between the second to last portion and the actual final chapter. But we didn't. And as you can see, we're starting to play the Angler's song, the Cook's song. So these are the different songs that if you tuned in a couple of the last several times, when we got up to master rank, there's a little performance that happens. So we'll be trying to get the performances for all the others as well. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be trying to take on some of the bigger creatures as a paladin. I don't know if we'll be able to take on the Knapdragon, but it is one of our quests, so it might be worth a try. I don't know that we're quite strong enough yet, but I'm sure we will be eventually. So, we've got quite a bit to do still in the game. We have more lives to explore, we still have to finish our lives that we have, and we have the entire DLC. So there's quite a bit left in the game before the second one comes out, and I can assure you that as soon as the second one comes out, we're going to be playing the heck out of that game. So hopefully y'all don't get sick of it, because I'm going to be playing it until I'm just a husk of my former self. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty much until we 100% that game is what I'm going to be playing it. But that's not till October, so we have quite a bit of time to get there, and we can pace ourselves with some other games. We don't have to just play this one. Although I really love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So we'll definitely be playing more of it. Woo! Yes, we beat it! So I really appreciate y'all being here on this end journey. What we're probably gonna do for the rest of the week is we'll probably be playing Palworld, we'll probably be playing Palia, but I don't know in which order we're gonna play it. We'll be playing one or the other tomorrow, and then we're also gonna be playing some more Genshin because it was a lot of fun, and we finished the prologue, so now we have to take off into the next part of the story and head to Liyue and see what that's all about. So I'm thinking what we may do is we may go ahead and play Palia tomorrow, since they just had another update with even more clothes to look at. Oh man, I'm excited. And then of course we'll jump into Genshin, and then we'll play Palworld probably this Thursday. So it's a glorious time to be delivering mail. I'll just place this right here nice and gently. Bam! The crowd explodes with cheers. They've never seen such nuance with a postal delivery. Yes! Oh my god. Read the letter in my mailbox. How did I get to my house? How did that happen? Read the letter in my mailbox. What is the letter in my mailbox? Oh! Okay. Cece, I hope you're still enjoying yourself. There are always more things to do and see and do in this world. Never forget that relaxing is also an important part of any life. Divinus. P.S. Please take care of my daughter. Aww. How did he get a letter to us? Looks like there's something else inside the letter. Something heavy. Hey! $30,000! Nice! Woohoo! Head to the square. Alright. Let's go see the little butterfly. Hello there. Wonderful weather, isn't it? I'm glad you came by. I was just thinking. Lunaris is so beautiful. Just look up there. Racing to the grassy plains. Ready, set, go! What's the matter? It's me, isn't it? You're still not quite used to seeing me in this form. That's okay. After all, I'm the one who said just like old times. Give me 1 second here. These wings still fit like a glove. Hey. Let's go have some fun. Life is just beginning. Tale of Lunaris. Completed. And just like that, we have taken the first steps into the rest of our in-game lives. New quests have been added to her requests. We can see them on the quest screen. Of course, we won't be doing them today. We're going to be wrapping it up here. But we have managed to meet Divinus on Lunaris. We've managed to do all kinds of things, and we managed to level up just because. So, let's go ahead and give ourselves a little savey save. Alright, so thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope you have a restful, relaxing rest of your evening, and I hope you remember to hydrate and get a snack if you need it. Because hydrating is good for your brain and your body, and also snacks are good for you. I forgot to eat lunch today, and it threw me off all day long. So yeah. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow around 6 p.m. Central Standard, and of course, both Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I will see you all again real soon. Bye!